All right, we already Young City Cobra. What's up, Aaron? What's up, bro? Classic. What's up, brother? As you guys come in here, you'll be so kind. Slap the like button. We're gonna have a little fun in here today. Come in. Slap the like button. Slap the like button. I'm gonna see you guys in real time. Hold on now. All right. As you guys coming in, it's going down on Twitter. We got Elon and Musk going there. As you guys coming here today, you be so kind. Slap the like button. Type something in the back. We're gonna have some fun today. But you guys in real time. Big night. What's up, Mustang? Kieran Williams saying make sure I ain't got nobody blocked. Make sure I ain't got nobody blocked. All right, I can see you. There we go. All right. Mustang, Dolo, Dynamite. There we go. Lucci. All right, there we go. We're live. As you guys come in here, you be so kind. Slap the like button. Type something in the chat. We're gonna shout you out. My headphones on. All right, you guys hear me?
Yeah.
All right. As like I said, as you guys come in, as you guys come in here, be so kind. State of play, it's trash. Blame Xbox, Nintendo.
Was it?
Nintendo slams it. Digital Fighter slams Nintendo Switch 2. And we got a bunch of stuff, these things we can talk about here today. You know, let me show the topics. Elon,
you don't like anime games?
Right? No, hell no. Right now you got Elon and Trump shooting. They're going at it. They're going to war. Will we get you to the UFOs today? He said in the light of President's statements about cancellation of my government contract, SpaceX will begin decommissioning its Dragon spacecraft immediately. Now what else? That's what he got the people up in space on the Dragon.
Yep. They use their shit. Yep.
Oh man, see? Oh man. State of play.
It's gonna get ugly.
Yes, it is. I love it. So, and another one.
I've always known he's been a loser.
And another
His kids
one.
hate him.
Oh man, who kids hate who, man? My kids probably hate me. I stay out of that shit.
No, this is 40. They're just playing 40 chess. See,
yeah, 40 chess. And Nintendo Switch. Dealers of Munchie. They kind of slammed the Switch. They on it. Ain't gonna lie, the came out today. Received a lackluster affair. Ain't no hype on that goddamn console, man. And I ain't just saying it. We're gonna talk about it though. We're gonna talk about it. Talk about some of the games we saw yesterday.
The screen brightness isn't that much from what I saw too.
That's why Sony didn't have to break out the big guns. If you think about it.
I know. I told you. I already told you what's going on. I told you.
Yeah, Yote State of Play next month. So what does that tell you?
Yeah. It's going down. It's 50 Cent. As you guys come in here, slap the like button. We're gonna have some fun here today. Johnny Day. Hey, we won't have
Arios is first. Again, he's back to the first one.
Oh man, so
oh, Young City. Welcome back, Young City. It's been a while. Remember Young City?
We'll have some fun today.
Colvin Man's back. Shout out to you.
Colvin
Man. Remember Boatman? See?
Boatman?
I'm Boatman.
Oh man.
Aaron Paladin, shout out to you.
Classic. Classic. My brother. So
did you have to crack down on the wrenches yet, Z? Or?
Oh, I've been getting ready for Maya's prom. Like I'm getting ready.
Oh.
Everything got jumped in my last minute. Of course, somebody stole a mother car, but that's another story for another day. Oh man, these cameras on me. Why else I'm losing your car? But you're not the patience now. Why you was losing your car? What's going on here, man? Let me stop, man. Can't get with your car, lady. Who'd have took the car now? I ain't in the house, but I stole the car now again. Oh man, you're down bad. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. As you guys come in here, slap the like, but we gonna have some fun today. We had the state of play yesterday. Some loved it, some hated it. I'm not talking about some Xbox guys who just they're not gonna see no. They just don't hate this to hate. I ain't talking about them guys, the naysayers, the vocal minority. Who that? Mello?
No, Link.
Oh, Link, what up, Link? Link.
That was a good Mello impersonation.
It did sound, yeah. I thought that was Mello.
No, I ain't saying nothing about vertical farm, and then the other item is spot on.
Oh yes. Oh man. Hey, you asked a nigga about the farm. This and the nigga showed me a strawberry tree plant. What the hell is this nigga talking about, man? That nigga goofy. That nigga goofy for real. That nigga goofy in real life. Oh man, as you guys come in here, let's have some fun in here today. It's going down. If I tagged you on Twitter, you'd be so kind to retweet it.
One Numinal. Welcome back, One Numinal. Mr. JTK, Sam Recker.
Absolutely.
Remember Sam Recker? Karan Williams.
My brother.
King Reaper.
Ain't nothing cheaper than Reaper.
And then Mustang Gamer, who's sometimes back here in the panel. I don't know if he's here or not. No, he's not here right now. Big Night 860.
Shout out to bro.
Hey, welcome, Big Night. Who else? Mr. Chris Green.
Mr. Chris Green, my brother.
Yeah, we're definitely blaming Xbox and Nintendo
man,
for all the transgressions and for PlayStation.
Oh man, for the ills of my community. I'm blaming Nintendo for the ills of my community.
It's like they're the last ones left. It's like, this sucks. It's like everything you're saying is coming to fruition a little quicker than I would have anticipated. I wouldn't think that all this shit would affect that bad.
But I did.
Don't know. Maybe people are full of shit though.
Maybe they are. I'm not.
We're kind of spoiled, really.
Maybe they are. I'm not negating any of that. But I do say this though. I say this. Like I said, being a Sony guy, right, all my life, big Sony fan, I never fuck with Xbox, right? We got a standard here. We don't settle, man. We don't do 6s and 7s. I want these niggas knocking out the party time to come out there, motherfucker, bro. I want that bitch to be a slam dunk every time up the court, man. What you talking about?
But you know why I think they'll come back in the end is because they have time. They have lots of time.
I don't know, man.
They don't have that time that they have to spend competing. Then those games, the devs have longer to fucking make their games.
Hey, Bugs, you being real condescending right now.
I'm trying to be positive about it, but yeah.
Don't y'all see the difference though? What we expect, that only we.
Absolutely. So I'm glad
all the time.
Absolutely. Big bro, big bro know what I'm talking about. Also, big man, I love you, bro. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I want a slam dunk. I want to take it from the foul line every time they come out there. Tongue swagging. No, Michael Jordan. I'm out the goddamn.
Hold on now. Wait, tongue swagging.
Yeah, well, you know.
Wait a minute.
Off the court. You know, I want the motherfucker the wham bam thinking about.
I've been wanting to ask you a question, brother. Are you?
What's up?
Would you consider yourself a trendsetter? Cause bro, you come up with these sayings every now and then, and it tricks me out, and I keep telling you, you need to do you some T-shirts, man. You need to do some T-shirts, bro.
What's saying is this though?
Your new saying, as you guys have some fun today. We gonna have some fun today.
Oh.
Like, bro, you got a million of them. You got a million of them. Every time I turn around, you coming up with something new.
Yeah, but see, I want to correct you. You said I consider myself a transgender. No, I consider myself a transgender. What these cameras? What these cameras?
Okay, well, I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna get up out on that note.
Oh, wait, no, that wasn't it.
I'm gonna let you.
That wasn't it. That wasn't it. No.
That wasn't it. But you know what? You know what? I know why you be wanting me to look at what's the name of that show? Godfather Harlem.
Yeah.
Ain't that the name of that show?
Oh yeah.
Now I wonder. Now I know why. Because you like that Debo Booty Boy. You like that Debo Booty Boy that's in that motherfucking show. That comes in and ramrod them boys.
Oh,
you like that's why you like that goddamn show.
Into my Buster.
Yeah, you know his name, don't you? You know his name. You know his name.
My favorite character on the show.
That's your favorite character.
All right, well, as you guys come in here, so slap the light bulb. We gonna grab my drink. My thing.
We gonna have some fun today.
Oh shit! Look, but
I thought that was from a Discord song or something like that.
Yeah, look, I do want to say this though. I'm out in the hospital.
Oh shit!
You was in the hospital? What you was in the hospital for, man?
Look, because that show was so damn cringe and bad.
Oh.
I had a mini heart attack.
I thought you played like a lot of Japanese. Well, okay, you like JRPGs though.
No, I love Japanese games, but the show was supposed to what you would call it, pay a dent. I'm into the shows and stuff.
They're supposed to hide the warts.
Yeah,
I don't think it was that bad though, man. I really don't. The only thing that show was missing. Hold on. The only thing that show was missing was the Sony first party. That's the only thing that show was missing. That's it.
Yeah, the big AAA game, from Sony, yeah.
But the only big game they showed was a fighting game which looked pretty dope, But other than that,
he's saying like Yote. They should have showed Yote there, but I understand why they didn't, because they're gonna do their own. No, they just showed like 5 seconds. Their Yote's having their own state of play next month.
Like the Xbox joint with the Outer Worlds and stuff, but they gonna have their own dedicated to Ghost of Yote, which is good.
I think we're just spoiled.
Yote got a lot of features, but I will say,
Buck, you are right. We are spoiled. That's the problem. We're so used to getting everything that right.
and then we watch these shows, and granted, when you have to sit and watch 40, when you see them all back to back, and it's like in a long format, you're. Our spoiled nature kicks in, and we're like looking at it, and we're like picking it apart, and it's like entertain us with games that we're gonna empty our wallets for. It's kind of bizarre.
But you know what? I will say this: the only great thing about the show was the pacing. Like, it wasn't barely any talk.
Show me something that I can spend money on, please.
Hey, that's why I've always said I like the state of plays, because there's not much talking. It's just game after game after game. They just get right to it.
Wait. You know what?
After all these years,
Pastor,
big money.
Big money.
After all these years, big money. You have the goal to say the only thing that was missing from that state of play was
let him finish. Let him finish the what's name.
Yeah, we did say that.
Yeah, Neo 3 was a big announcement. I didn't know they was going to do Neo 3, and the very fact
that one is exclusive.
Yep. All 3 Neo games is only on PlayStation, PC. There's no even Xbox version of these games.
Well, let him finish shouting the people out, y'all. Let him finish shouting the people out.
I mean, I was gonna kind of do them slow. I think people are taking a while to get in here. But who did pull up? Let me see. Fleisheron, Dynamite.
Hold on, let's see you guys in 1 second.
Luigi's here, of course.
My nigga, Lone.
J Doggy's here. Phenom.
But what was great about it, everything was that a lot.
I thought he was shouting out. Let the man shout out the names now. Let them shout out the names now. Shout out the names, Buck.
Oh, True SSJ, who is saying Xbox was the new Sega yesterday.
Oh yeah,
which,
it is.
I think we're all kind of
Dreamcast too.
Harlem PS gamers here. Ghostface Killer.
bro.
Game Hard
shout out to
101.
everybody.
That's you.
I'm about to see you guys in 1 second.
Oh, Granddaddy Perp.
Granddaddy Perp. What's up,
Yeah,
fam?
I just smoked some Granddaddy Perp. No, I didn't. It was something else. But
This is a shame.
Molly, shout out to Molly.
Shame of the highest order.
Volume.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I bet you guys
Mr. Carl P.
Carl P, shout out to you. Shout out to you. I bet you guys in real time. Hold on 1 second.
Elysium Core, of course.
I hope it's you guys.
What's up, Elysium Core?
Elysium Core.
What's up, bro?
Blaze.
Elysium Core.
Casual Gamer, of course.
Casual,
The
yeah.
Alabama Jones. Shout out to
Alabama Jones. I like that name.
That's my man.
You probably ain't even from Alabama Jones. You probably ain't even from Alabama, bro.
Where my little brother I'm SS9 Vegeta at? Where he at?
Passed away. I'm passed away.
Damn.
Did he? Wait a minute, what?
Yeah, he passed away. We did a show on that, baby. When he was on the end of that. Yeah, he did pass away.
I wasn't here? Oh my God, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he passed away.
Oh, that was my man right there, man.
Yeah, he passed away.
That's crazy, bro.
Damn. Oh, he was cool as shit, though.
He's funny as
What
hell.
did he, like? What was it? Natural causes?
Well, I don't know why he passed. I don't know, but I know he had diabetes. He's on dialysis. Like that, or I think so.
Shit.
I did not know that, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what. No, don't wait. I don't know if he was on dialysis. Don't put that smoke. I don't know, no. But I know he had diabetes. I know he was a diabetic. I don't know what dialysis name. I'm sorry.
Oh shit, yeah, that's messed up. What you call it? It's like a Mr. Spaghetti all over again. God damn.
Damn, bro, I did not know that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But a lot of people been dying this year. This real fucked up.
Yeah.
A shout out to my bro that's resting.
Yeah, that was like about 2-3 months ago.
Yeah, look, because I haven't seen or heard from him in a long while. I'm like, where he at?
Yeah.
I'm so used to you shouting him out and him putting something in the Discord, bro. I'm so used to that. Like, Jesus.
What you call it, brother Z? When you talk to his peeps,
I forgot. I found about it on Facebook. He was in my Facebook group, bang and all that stuff. I don't unless somebody here knows him personally. I just know we had each other's number. I don't know any of these people's, but I found them. I just
want to give my condolences.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we did a show. Yeah, we did a show. I think it was in February. Something like that.
I don't know how I missed that, bro.
That's why my name is Buck That Vegeta right now.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know how long ago I was. I just
Big Money, Big Money, you remember?
15 months, yeah.
You remember the time I asked? Big Money, you remember a time I asked a question and you said, "Don't bring that up." You remember that time, Big Money?
No, I don't know what time.
And I said, "Don't bring it up."
No, remember I asked a question and you told me, no, Pastor, don't bring that up. Remember that?
No, I don't think that was that though, Pat. I don't think that was that. It could have been. It could have been. I could have forgot.
Yeah. I was hearing that talk, and that's why I asked you who died.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I do remember you saying that. I do. You remember? Damn, that's crazy. Like like my memory is getting bad, bro. Because I can't. I hate that I forgot about that. But I'm go ahead, man.
Yes. Okay. All right. All right. Well, like I said, as you guys come in here, Jerome back.
My memory's
bro, I was shit, nigga. I waited. I was in my old man chair, man.
Oh man, wait on you.
I was in my next gen 720 Johnson chair.
Oh man.
Hey, I told Jada, when you start taking naps in the middle of the day.
Absolutely.
Bro.
Hey, nigga start snoring during the podcast.
And to answer, yes, heard you. And yes, I said the only thing missing from that show was its first party. Everything else was cool. I would give that show a solid. I would give it a solid C+. A solid C+.
Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why I give it a 10 out of 10.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Yeah. The shit that they showed, a bunch of brand new IPs. They gave you a first party, a fucking first party fighter, a fucking fight stick for that. You know what I'm saying? For that fighter. They gave you the game called Dead Man. That shit looked fire. They gave you
Romeo must is a dead man. Oh my God.
Dead Man multiplots.
Hold on, Pastor. Damn. Let me. I'm talking about you going after me. Okay, you go after me, Pastor. You tell me why the shit was all shit to you after. But let me get my bars off. But yeah, so you had Romeo Must Die. That's a fucking day one right there. And hold on, let me get my list of these games that they yeah. So if you a gamer and you like a variety of games, the show was high. If you don't really care about games like that, then it don't matter, right? So if you don't play a variety of games,
I will say this, J-Dub, the show was solid, and in fact, I did like the Marvel fighting game, even though I'm not into.
Yeah, look, hold on. They gave us Romeo. Romeo is the Dead Man. They gave us Neo 3. They gave us fucking Silent Hill F. They gave us Pragmata. Everybody been wondering where Pragmata. They gave us that. They gave you Final Fantasy Tactics for those who like that game. Everybody was going crazy over it. For those people who like that, that's their thing. Obviously we got we got the Token Fighter Soul, the Marvel Token Fighter Soul. That that's gonna be
what was that weird pirate game they showed?
Yeah, that Sea of Thieves type game.
CPR too. There was that.
Yeah. Hold on. Hold on. I ain't finished.
Yeah, let me finish, y'all. Let me finish.
Yeah. Sea Remnants. That's what it was called. It's kind of like Sea of Thieves, but it's like it's a better version of Sea of Thieves. You can do a bunch of shit, get off the boat, fight, and all that kind of shit. So that shit, you know what I'm saying? That shit was fire.
Yeah.
So
that was weird.
Again, you know, if you don't really play a lot of games, like if you're not interested in a lot of games and shit, then I can see it being underwhelming. But if you in it for fucking games, AAA games, AA games, like they gave you a lot of shit.
You forgot about that one game, Tides of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tides of Tomorrow.
And Hill F.
Yeah. Yeah, and I said that.
Are you finished, J-Dub?
No, there's more.
No, I wasn't. I mean, I could be if you want me to.
There's more.
Let me say this, right? For more than 5 years, J-Dub, Z, and Big Money, you guys have been saying that what makes a showcase great or what makes a platform great is the first party AAA games that they showed, right? And games that are coming exclusive to your platform. That was the
most of them games.
Let me finish, right?
You didn't let me finish?
You all would have.
That was when there was two consoles.
You all would have. What? No, let me finish it up. You all would have said that this is what matters when it comes to. Because I remember
that's when Xbox was actually competitive. They don't exist anymore.
I remember when Microsoft had shows where they showed a lot of third-party games, but you guys said, you know what matters? It didn't have any first-party, and guess what? It's not exclusive. Okay. No,
yeah, but your games is on PlayStation now, so it don't matter.
Let me finish.
That's what they were missing.
Let me finish, J-Dub. Let me finish.
Years without showing
Let me finish. Let me just finish 1 minute. J-Dub was allowed to speak. Please allow me to speak.
No, you cut me off. You didn't let me speak. You cut me off, remember?
But you said you finished. You said you finished.
Up until she was like 4 or 5 months old. Sometimes she would cry.
Hold on. If you want first party IP, we got Marvel Token Fighter Soul. We got Ghost of Tsushima. We got Phantom Blade Zero. We got fucking Ballads of Ontario. We got Intergalactic. We got Wolverine. We got Soros. We got Lost Soul Aside. And I can keep going. If you want, if every goddamn show, you want 5 first party. I mean, like, come on, what are we doing here? I just named you a bunch of first party AAA IP.
Can I finish, please? Can I finish, please?
No, you can't.
Oh,
so, and then on top of that, they gave you Neo 3. On top of that, they gave you Neo 3. They gave you Sword of the Sea. You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck are we doing here?
No, this is very sad.
Romeo is a dead man. That's exclusive. Sea of Remnants, that's exclusive. What the fuck are we talking about?
Exclusive.
Let me finish. Let me finish it up. Let me finish, please.
I just named you a bunch of exclusives.
Let me finish. I don't want to talk over you, J-Dub. Tell me when you're done. Could I go now?
Go ahead.
Wonderful. J-Dub, you are looking like a fool.
Oh, shit.
You, Z, and Big Money are looking like fools. Hear why? Pragmata, that is coming to...
We're looking like fools. We sleep with our wives.
Listen. Pragmata is coming to...
I just got me a new boyfriend, Pastor.
Romeo.
I got a nigga I'm fucking right now, Pastor.
Our marriages already.
Romeo must die.
I got a wife and a boyfriend, Pastor. Fuck you talking about? I'm getting laid both ways.
Pastor, it ain't coming to Game Pass. It ain't coming to
like 20 years ago. What are you talking about?
It ain't coming to Game Pass. Y'all niggas don't buy games.
Final Fantasy Tactics is coming to Xbox.
No, it ain't.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Microsoft would have put. Microsoft would have put out.
It ain't coming to Game Pass.
It's not there.
It's not.
Microsoft would have put out the games right after.
That's not one of them. That's not one of them, Pastor.
They listed 10 games that are coming to Xbox. So
it's not coming to Game Pass, so it don't matter. Y'all don't buy games.
J-Dub, I'm speaking. J-Dub, I'm speaking. J-Dub, I am speaking.
Pastor, what's the last game you bought? What's the last money you paid money?
What's the last dude you slept with?
I am speaking.
What's the last dude you slept with?
What's the last game you paid for, Pastor?
Hold your guy, Big Money.
Yo, who's the last dude you slept with? Yo, who the last dude you slept with?
Who
the last dude you slept with, bitch? Who the last dude you slept with, bitch? Who the last dude you slept with, bitch?
Let him get that bullshit.
Yo, who the last dude you slept with, bitch? All right, get it, Pastor.
Again.
Oh,
this state of play was a state of multiplat.
It was?
10 games. There are 10 games that Z said here. What?
They always
Pragmata, Final Fantasy Tactics, Silent Hill F. This is official.
What exclusive Xbox got? What exclusive Xbox got?
The industry isn't multi-plat anymore.
Xbox don't exist.
Multi-plat.
Ever since Xbox died, that's just how it is.
The entire slate of games
have exclusive.
Xbox don't have exclusives anymore.
Of games that was shown, with the exception of Neo 3 and
y'all out here talking about Game Pass.
And
everything else. Everything else is coming to Xbox. Showcase was a shame.
We got PVR.
Listen to me. This Sony just spit in your face and said it's a showcase.
What are you talking
about? Sony just spit in your face and said it's a showcase.
You dumb
because according to this bracket, according to Z, according to J-Dub, you all said a state of play should be judged on first party content and exclusive.
So how would you judge any Xbox game?
A showcase should be judged on first party.
So how do you judge any Xbox showcase then?
That was not even.
So how do you judge Xbox showcase then?
PlayStation.
How do you judge an Xbox showcase?
When you look,
since y'all don't have no exclusive.
Listen to me.
The last show they showed 4 games and they acted like it was a 10 of 10.
Yeah, and none of them was exclusive.
Listen to me.
Y'all have literally 0 exclusives, Pastor.
3/4 of the game shown at that state of play is coming to Xbox.
Yeah, they always show multi-plats.
We don't have Xbox.
So based on based on your own.
You think I'm gonna go backwards?
Because it's not in Game Pass, and y'all don't.
We're not gonna go backwards and go buy Xboxes again. We just fucking sold them all.
Yeah.
I believe that
like what the
guys
fuck? Why would we go backwards?
You guys are getting baby steps.
The showcases need to be judged on their first party because that's a showcase. Yes, I agree with you there.
Wait, hold on back.
Pastor.
But that wasn't a showcase. That was state of play.
Listen, first of all, you wrong on me and Jada have never said that be judged. We never. You put those words in our mouth, Paul.
Yep.
You put those words in our mouth. We never said that. We never said that. Second of all. Second of all, your platform is not even a platform anymore. Your third party, all your games are coming to our system. So you can't say that those games are coming to Xbox when all Xbox first party games are coming to PlayStation. None of our first party games are going to the Xbox. That's the difference here, Pastor. That's the big difference. So until then, you really can't say anything. That was not a showcase. That was a state of play. So I don't, like I said, we've been saying for the longest time, I've been saying, but said it a minute ago that we're, go ahead.
Big Money, do you all have a vote?
We don't want that. Hell no.
I think it'll come. It'll come sooner or later.
You all said every single. That's not Big Money. You said every single game.
I need this audio. Get past. Get.
Is on.
Well, let me correct myself. Every game that you guys have is eventually coming to the PlayStation. 70% of them are coming now. 70%. Y'all big games, the Halo is coming. We all know Halo is coming. We all know Gears is coming. Forza is already here. Y'all biggest game that y'all had for the last 5 years, Forza is already on our system.
Okay, hold on, Pat. Hey, Pat, wait, hold on, Pat. Hey, hold on.
On Sunday.
Hold on 1 second, Pastor. Shout out everybody invited last night. If I tagged you on Twitter, I'm back. Had to go to the door. I had to, I had to feed everybody. But listen, I'm back. We get these 2-3 bills for these to pick up my finger on them. We got here.
Elysium Core.
Elysium Core, yeah, you see it?
So Pastor's goat tongue swagging turns him on. Pardon me. Goat tongue swagging. Yeah. R&B.
R&B, what up?
He said, that show was ass, and now J-Dub and Big Money waiting for real games like True Fiends.
Oh, man.
Everybody waiting on the real show Sunday. PlayStation is going out sad.
Thank you.
Wait, hold on. Alright, what else we got?
Thank you.
What's Sunday?
He think they're gonna have some exclusives. That's what he think.
That's Microsoft's third-party show that they're gonna have PlayStation and Switch logos.
Yeah, exactly.
Pastor Joe's mailman.
Oh, maybe
he said, I'm pretty sure Marvel Tokon ain't coming to the Xbox.
No, it ain't coming.
Is that how you say Tokon?
And it's a first party game.
Listen, you know what the crazy thing about it? Microsoft know they self that Halo and Gears haven't been shit since the last 10 years. It ain't been shit. So they took their best first party game and put it over. Their best game was Forza. Their best first party game, Forza, was the first game, well, not the first game, but the second or third game that they put over here. So eventually all of those games are coming, Pastor. I don't understand it. You are a part of a third party system now. Stop calling, you can no longer call that a console. You can't call yourself a fan. You can't be a fan of a third party. You know why? Because third party goes to everybody.
Yep, just like EA, Ubisoft.
And you're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. You're absolutely wrong.
Stop talking with food in your mouth. Stop talking with food in your mouth. Yeah, it sounds like something else in your mouth. Clear your throat. Clear your throat. Clear your throat.
Yeah, Pastor.
You are wrong.
Swallow, Pastor.
You are wrong because
swallow.
Yeah, Pastor. I need to Pastor. Go, Pastor. Go.
You are wrong, number one, because here what?
Pastor, just talk over it, bro. You got to learn how to talk over it. Go ahead, Z, let him talk. Good, Z, let him talk. Go ahead, Pastor.
I don't let that goof talk.
I'm sorry, Pastor. Who you fucking? How many guys you fucking, man? My bad.
Zaire is gay.
We know that.
Zaire is gay. Zaire is gay.
Oh, man.
Anyway, yes. As I was saying before.
Fuck you, bitch.
Forza was a 5-year-old game.
Oh my god.
You guys brought that up. It was a 5-year-old game. It came out in 2020, right? Guess what? The game that is coming out is a 10-year-old game. No, sorry, 20-year-old game, right?
Wow.
The Halo that is coming out is 10 years old, right? You all seen the trend? You all are so starved.
No, we don't see the trend.
Games on PlayStation.
Yeah,
you all are constantly making Xbox games number one on PlayStation, and you all own games. You all are not making number one.
Oh my god.
Microsoft is killing it on the PlayStation storefront. That's number one. Number two, there's a lot of games that are still exclusive for the Xbox platform as we speak. As I am speaking today, everything is not yet on any one of the platforms, right? So of course they are taking a drip feed approach, and it's working.
Cloud. What are you talking
it's
about?
Working. But let's get back to this state of play. Anyone who is saying that this state of play was good, they have to be on crack. They have to be drinking that Kool-Aid, because at the end of the day, not only did you guys rely on third-party games to make that showcase anything relevant, but where are Sony first-party games? Where are the bangers? Where are the Wolverines?
We just told you.
Ghost of Yote. Ghost of Yote couldn't show them. They are not.
They don't step on their own toes in marketing. The next game is Yote.
How it name? Ghost of Yote on a different showcase. But guess what? So guess what? At the end of the day, we are looking straight at the Get up is gay. 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 Right. Get up is gay.
Y'all crazy, bro.
As I said before, anyone who says that is a blood showcase, he is gay. He is gay.
I'm just teasing you, Pastor. Real talk. I'm just teasing you, Pastor. Now, all jokes aside, now, listen. I have me looking at this show. I'm looking at it from a totally different angle, and where because they show a lot of things. It wasn't all bad. I give the show. I give the show a 7 out of 10. But when I think of Sony, man, and the reason why we didn't get that 10 out of 10 is that dog shit has Nintendo Switch laws and that dog shit has Xbox. You know what I mean, you did have a stretch in there. A stretch in there. When the two dudes out
according to Jada.
I mean, maybe to him, maybe it was. I mean, I can't listen. That's subjective or objective. I mean, that's that. My brother said he was a 10 out of 10 for him. I didn't like the smaller games. The big games I was all for. You know what I mean? So. And with the fighter, it reminds me of Marvel vs. Capcom. That came out of nowhere, and I hope it's hugely successful because again, when you think about a dying genre, I believe it or not, is like fighters and races, and the fact that Sony still getting behind these fighters is fucking amazing. You know what I mean? Microsoft had the old fighter and Killer Instinct, and they dropped the ball with that.
But see, here's the thing: they own Evo.
Yeah, why wouldn't they? Absolutely. I didn't think
so they got their own fighter. They got every other fighter that's out there on their show in tournaments, and you know, I know you just said for whatever reason that fighters are dying, but there's more people playing fighters now than ever in history, according to the numbers.
Well, no, because it's more platforms. You think about you didn't have that many genres. You had fighters and racers. You played arcade mode. I'm just being, I'm just if you look at the numbers.
Yeah, you think about it, Z. You got Tekken. You got they brought back fucking Virtua Fighter. They got Mortal Kombat. They got Street Fighter. They got this new one. They got Blaze Blue. They got all brother. It's like a fucking 100 million fighters out there, and all of them competitive.
Yeah, but when you couldn't fight, you got Street Fighter, you got Tekken, and you got Street Fighter, Tekken, Mortal Kombat. Them in the top 3. That's the holy grail. No, that's not true. That's the holy grail that you remember. But the majority of the professional fighters out there, bro, it's like a million fucking fighters. They all top. The top 3. The top 3
watch Evo?
Yeah. The top
if you ever watch Evo,
and the top ones was actually Smash Brothers, but I don't play no Smash. But I'm saying
we can throw that in there. We can throw that in there.
Yeah, but when they go to the top 3, it's Tekken, Street Fighter, and Mortal Kombat. Them 3. When niggas play, boot up. I play.
You know why? You know why I think Jada? Because check it out. Remember at the end of the show, they showed that fighting game, that Marvel fighting game, right?
Yeah, and I'm gonna go. Yeah.
And did you look at the studio that made it? I ain't never even seen that studio before.
Yeah,
I never heard of that studio.
Yeah,
and that studio is known for making fighter games. So
I thought they worked on. Insomniac with Spider-Man.
No. They work on fighter games. They do fighter games.
Fighters. They're like the premier.
They only do fighter games.
I don't know.
See, the thing about it is,
I don't know what fighter they work on.
Fighters is like, we're talking about competition, right? We're talking about competition. We're talking about Evo. We ain't talking about just back in the day when you was on the N64. Yeah, casual. We're talking about a big fucking industry. More people don't like. I know you know Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, but bro, there's like 100 other fighters that are bigger than those games in the fighting arena.
Ain't nobody beating Mortal Kombat.
You're not in that space.
Z is right. Z Mortal Kombat and them. That's in the damn. What did we just say?
That
ain't known in the hardcore world. That's the casual world.
That's the casual world. I'm gonna go on Twitch right now. What's bigger than goddamn Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter?
No, listen, Z. We're not. You're talking about as far as volume. You're talking about how many? Because it's a lot of casual people that play those games. We're talking about the hardcore fighter people that go to Evo. The people. It's so many fighting games out there that they prefer those fighting games.
I wish we had my brother. I wish we had
everybody play that.
Because
the biggest is, like I said, Mortal Kombat. Is the biggest Mortal Kombat.
Look, Z, that's kind of like us in a casual. A casual, when he want a console, he about one console. One console, but us, we gonna buy all 3 consoles.
Yeah, but
you see the difference?
When it comes to fight, when it comes to fight, I'm a little more than a casual. I said I'm less than a god, but I'm more than a man. I knocked down the middle like Conan the Barbarian.
These are the top fighters. These are the top fighters. Listen. And this is based on the Evo. We got Street Fighter, we got Tekken 8, we got Guilty Gear Strive, we got Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, we got Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves, we got King of Fighters, Virtua Fighter 5. Vampire Savior. We got Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom. We got Soul Calibur, Project Justice, Melty Blood, Type Lumina. Dead or Alive 6. DNF Duel. I know y'all heard of DNF Duel. That's one of the type ones too. It's so many on this list. You can put the list up if you want. I can do Slow Girls.
I got it right here. I'll play those games. I probably have them all. Yeah, I'm just talking about this as far as the fighters and the value and on Twitch and all this shit. It's like I said. Hold on, I'll shit on my screen. Hold on.
Oh, really?
We know actually, what's my man to be back here? Gotta be a legend. He owns the top fighting website. What you call that shit? The time of God, whatever shit he owns. Yeah, hold up. That's my camera. Oh shit, I fucked up. I closed my camera on mistake.
I think this is going to be.
What I was saying is, it's more than just Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. Those are the casual thing. Like the fighting scene is a huge thing. It's not small.
Wait, I closed my camera. Wait. There we go. Y'all went back up. I'll be back working on this shit. Alright, I'm good. I can share my screen now. All right, here we go. All right. Image. Here we go. Share image. Yeah.
And that, you know what? That's really huge. Pause. That Sony got that fight stick, bruh.
Yeah,
I thought they been had a fight stick, but I didn't know that was their first one. Like,
it's
but they really trying to get into this shit, man.
Yeah,
they really trying to get into that fighting scene.
Big money. You know what? The fighting scene, because that leads to the whole anime shit, right? And you know they own Crunchyroll and all the other animated. It's all they playing chess. They playing
chess, bro.
All this shit is going to lead to movies, TV shows, anime, all kind of shit.
Soon that came out, they showed. All I seen online was all the hardcore fighter people. They was talking about how big that is. That studio, because that studio is only known for making fighters.
Yeah.
That studio making a Marvel fighting game, bro. They was like, that is huge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? See, it might not be huge to us because we're not real big.
I don't know. I don't want to see studio. So when they come to the top fighters, well, like I said, you got I got them right here. Mortal Kombat, Smash. I don't play Smash, but Smash is huge. I don't play it. And Street Fighter, when Tekken be over Street Fighter. I would throw it the other way around. But yeah, here's the top ones here. Yeah, gotta be a legend. He owns a website. Well, I forgot even the website. He owns they goes Cold Club of Evo. They get the top fighters. They do tournaments. I participated in a few of them, but I like Virtua Fighter too. Actually, I can't wait for the new one to come out. Damn, Dead or Alive, that's my shit too. But this, I would say the top three, like outside, like I said, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Tekken, and of course Super Smash. But I don't play Smash. Well, the top three would be not for me, but it would be Mortal Kombat, Smash, and Tekken. Then Street Fighter. I don't play Smash, but those are like the top big dogs. You know what I mean? So when I say like genres, everything like first one consoles. We were consoles back in during the PS2. The Super Nintendo, and then this Nintendo 64 and stuff. You know what I mean? You had a Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter. They were really big. Mid-lane launches and all that stuff. They don't do that anymore. They charge, like I said, amongst the hardcore scene, yes. Like for us, the casuals, you know what I mean? They're not really into fighters like this. We have, how you say, extraction shooters and stuff like that. That's where I was going with that, I like fighters.
Yeah, that's huge.
Now you like fighters? Now you like racers?
Maximilian, dude, all of them.
Yeah, but
crazy.
But you know how you like racers? I like fighters. That's my shit. I play fighters. I play them all day. Yeah, I play Street Fighter. I'm just saying, like, and I don't know the studio. They were talking about rollback code or rollback code. I know the net code. That's what the fight. I think that's dope. But like I said, I'm looking forward to Virtua Fighter, the new one they got coming out. And I'm saying Microsoft coming in. And I think this is a dub for Sony. Now, even with the fight stick, I'm trying to get one, probably just to have it. I can't use them sticks. I'm more of a controller guy. I get those fucking look fight stick. Look fight stick I got. Never get my shit from Chanel. Oh, my grandmother's house. I want to say I got a fight. I got an Injustice fight stick that I never used. Oh, no, she got one.
Z said he fight with his stick every night. Dang.
Absolutely. Yeah, I ain't got my shit here.
God. Yeah, but that's huge. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
That was like for Sony to get Marvel and to go and try to get them folks to do that. It just that created a whole nother level.
Dusty, but look, I ain't never used this motherfucker. God damn, it's dusty shit. I'll get those fighters. This shit right worth some money too. Let's see what I got. I got the Injustice. I hate this goddamn game. I got the Injustice fight stick. I don't ever use them though. Like I get these motherfucking fight sticks, bro, and I like fighters, and I can't use them. Give me a controller. Controller, fuck it. Give me a controller. We gonna rock out with our cock out. Oh, but anyway, back to what I was saying. So what the show? My disdain or what the show is that I don't that you had that segment when them two dudes got up there, right? Doing Pride Month, right? When them two dudes got on stage, right? and the show just it was hit at the hit. When them two dudes got up there, and that what the lady was falling off shadow, I was like, man, hold on here, man. It was some of them games they showed was like, man, like Epica. What the hell is that?
Couple indie games?
They should have done the stage, man. You know what I mean? Big stage, man. Even if
any every show is gonna have
Digimon. Wait, hold on here, man.
Z, that's huge to that crowd. What are you talking about?
But was that? I don't think that. I don't think
that's on the level fucking like Pokemon for like Nintendo. What are you talking about?
But who are these people here, bro? Who are these people, man?
It's not you, but it's them. You see what I'm saying? Like the same motherfuckers who went out and bought fucking Nintendo Switches and shit.
Hey, Jordan, what I tell you?
For that shit.
Gaming is a very selfish hobby. Fuck them niggas. I'm just saying here, man.
No, absolutely.
Then you got to do white.
No, absolutely.
Then you got to hit the game again with the.
What I'm saying is, if they show 30 games, and because they show 5 games that you didn't like, and then so now that invalidates the show.
No, let me tell you what it is, Jerome. Like
that's all I was trying to tell Pastor.
Right now, Jerome, is that you know I got a lust demon, a gay spirit.
Oh, shit.
When they had this white dude with this fat ass up here again, Jerome. Why is his ass so fat? Why do you keep showing this with his fat ass up here? I'm just saying, Jerome. Oh man, wait, who made this?
His words and actions are not a you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Jerome, you know that white boy thicker than this nigga. That nigga got a fat ass. Hey, what the hell's going on here, man?
Who you talking about?
This dude got a fat ass right here, Jerome.
That's between you and Pastor Joe.
Hey, bro, that ass is fat, bro. But they just showed a couple dog shit games though, like I just, me, I don't want them little Tinky we got them game on the big screen, man. Put them niggas over there in the kiddie section, man. Yeah,
every show, bro.
It ain't got to be every show.
We do this every time.
It don't have to be every show because Sony proves you they don't have to do that. When they went out that bitch with E3 2016, they gave you hit at the hit, bang at the goddamn bang.
You're never gonna get that again.
2016.
Yeah.
Why we can't get that again?
You're never gonna get that again.
Why is that? Why we can't get that again?
Xbox
Live.
No.
J-Dub, you said that wrong. It's not that we're not gonna get that again.
No, big money. No, big money. Listen, hold on. I said it right. The reason why you're never gonna get it again because they bring a bunch of shows, right? Different shows that show, like, for example, the Game Awards. Then they brought Sorrows, right? Or Intergalactic. And then the time they brought Wolverine. And then Phantom Blade Zero. And then they showed you Ghost of Yotai. They do it in separate shows. They're not gonna just put all their eggs in one basket like they did that one time. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I was finna say. It's not.
Yeah. He want like it to be one big show and they just blow their whole load. Like I don't know
what pressure. They gotta.
It's not going.
They gotta fucking feed the whole gaming.
Yeah,
that's why I say that it's not going. It's not that they're not going to do it. They can't give you a banger every show. They can't do that every show. That's just impossible to do. You know what I'm saying? That's just impossible to do. Every show. Every show to be a banger. You're not good. You can't get it like that. It's not gonna come like that.
No, okay.
Big money. Even when they show a banger, even when the banger come out, niggas don't buy it and play it. Look, Stella. Listen, Stella Blade. I know a lot of people bought it, but a lot of people niggas didn't buy it. That's a fucking banger. We can keep going with all the games, the Final Fantasies and shit. The exclusive shit, those are big fucking bangers. Niggas don't rock with that shit. I'm just saying, like, the expectation, I think some of it sometimes it'd be unreal.
Here's the thing, I don't like them little dog shit. It's the cash grab, like them little too big engine games that take advantage of the hardware. I don't think in 2025 that should nobody release a game that doesn't take advantage of systems of hardware. Like I'm just tired of
Balatro, a goddamn card game, almost won Game of the Year because a lot of people play that shit. Like I'm just saying, I don't play it, but what I'm saying is you wrong on that part. No. Just because we don't play it, them niggas, other people into that shit.
But here's the thing though, it comes to Prep Boy, they got a bigger. It was more money. Look, you prove my point, Jerome. They spent $20,000 developing that game, and they made $2 billion, right? And that's my problem. is that they told us that's what probably happened with Japan.
But that don't mean they didn't they stopped giving you Ghost of Yotai and Sorrows and all the other big things.
No, but it's the who.
It's room for it's room for everything. You know what I'm saying?
Not when everything is making more money than
niggas can be gay too, brothers.
No,
niggas can be gay too.
I know what drum going to say. I this nigga talking about right now. This nigga went up script. This nigga is sticking with the script right here. I don't know what you talking about here right now, man. Dude, wow.
Now he don't know. Now he don't know.
Now he don't know the white dude ass fat. Now he don't know.
He in a gay marriage.
Yeah, now he got amnesia.
Yeah,
my brother done got amnesia.
Yeah, I'm just saying is that don't get me wrong. Like I guess a show has to have a drop off. Well, basically with those little games, because it's a showing. Being honest, this is a show, right? The games just don't show well. You know what I mean? And we look how we all got.
Origami was fire.
Look how we got fucking so excited, and that was to take The Witcher 4 showing, right? It got everybody, the industry talking, my nigga. That's the shit. That's the shit that pumps.
But a lot of niggas ain't gonna buy that. A lot of niggas don't play that. You play it. I play it, but a lot of niggas don't.
I'm gonna buy it. Yeah. I beat the first two.
But you see what I'm saying? Like
I ain't beat the last one, but I beat the first one.
Listen, it's more niggas that's gonna play games that you don't like than those that are gonna play and buy the games that you do like. I learned that. That's just unfortunately that's just how that is.
All the shot.
And then listen, it was a lot of games in there that I think a lot of people gonna sleep on. Like that VR Thief game. The concept of that, bro, that gonna be a good fucking game. Cause I'm like, oh my god, Thief in VR. That shit is dope. I
wishlist it already. That's day one for me.
Wait,
and you know what, Big Money? You know what, Big Money? Ricky Brown's still over there talking about VR dead and Sony don't release no games for VR, and these niggas release games every goddamn week for VR, but Ricky Brown just that's what I'm saying. Niggas that just don't really play games like that. They want them, but they don't buy them and play them when they come to the platform.
J-Dub, watch what I tell you. Thief is gonna be huge. Pause.
It is.
That's gonna be a huge fucking game. I just hope people don't sleep on that, cause the concept of that, bruh, it's like you take that game Thief and put it in VR, bruh.
That's a win.
Everything about, I was like, oh shit.
Now that's AAA, and that's AAA. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ask for AAA, but when it's AAA, niggas don't really.
Yeah, motherfucker. I'm trying to, man. The next 23, man. Somebody got to get. But y'all got to even know the VR, man.
The last VR game I beat was like 3 weeks ago. That was the Midnight Walk. It came out. Excellent fucking game. If you got PSVR 2, go and buy it, play it. Yeah. It's a great fucking game.
But Pragmata, who's making Pragmata?
Capcom. They announced that back in 2022.
Okay. What about Romeo's Dead?
That's Studio 51. Yeah.
But looks like a Resident Evil.
You know what screams VR, and I'm surprised they didn't do it. Lumis screams VR.
It is in VR.
It is in VR. Lumis is in VR. They showed it off in VR.
Yeah, that's why CZ. That's the thing. All these Xbox guys be running around here talking VR when they are. That was
the alley-oop right there. I was being sarcastic. Yeah. But but Louis gonna be fire.
You ain't shit.
Look, you just read it wrong. That was
full of shit.
What these cameras are? Are these cameras on me?
Wait, it goes.
Yeah, I like. I was talking to Charlie. I like the Loomies though. I like the Loomies. Let me tell you what I did. Like, I like Loomies. It came on fire. Look, Loomies. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen so they know what I'm talking about. When you get to fall off it. When them two dudes hopped on the stage for you. I knew it, man. We had them two dudes up there. I said, wait, hold on now. Wait, hold on. Is that wait, hold on.
And that's another thing.
It's luminous. It ain't no goddamn luminous.
Luminous.
You know what, Big Money? It's like I play a large variety of games. I don't play like a bunch of the same games. I play a variety, and so that's why that keeps your gaming palette like it's always some shit that's new. But if you let's say if all you play is fighters, right? You're gonna miss out on fucking all of what gaming is about. You're only gonna be like, man, this shit is boring, ain't shit for me. But you need to try a lot of different shit, bro. Like all these RPGs and shit that come out, like, bro, it's
I'm saying we're spoiled.
We're
totally spoiled.
For a person to look at that show and not find something that they like, bro, you just gotta not be a gamer. Literally, that's why I'm questioning Pastor Joe. I'm questioning Pastor Joe's integrity.
Yeah, sexuality. I was about to say, Mark, Sony Platinum bought that card game and stuff.
Wait, hold on. Let me. I got. Hold on. But I got them on the screen.
And it took a month to do.
But anyway, so yesterday we had Loomies. I like the Loomies. I had Pragmata. I like the Pragmata. I hope, like I said, it's for when the Romeo was dead. And I'm not a big fan of the whole cell shaded thing. But is this a $7 title, like a smaller title?
No, did you watch it?
Title.
Huh?
Yeah, it's by Suda51. He makes a lot.
No, that was just the beginning portion. They showed it's not a cell shaded game, bro.
Yeah, it plays like a Devil May Cry.
That was just the beginning of the beginning of the trailer.
He was just fucking with you. He was just fucking with us.
So you need to go back and go.
No, I did. I was doing two separate games. Okay, No, in 4K. I got you. But hold on. All right, so I like Romeo was dead. Now this Bloodstain. No.
That's like the Castlevania guy.
Yeah, I'm not. The Higurami, I'm not gonna do that. Baby Steps, hell no. Final Fantasy, that cell shit, hell no. Digimon, hell no. That Ninja Gaiden, hell no. Karen.
Wait, you ain't gonna fuck with Ninja Gaiden? What the fuck?
Yeah, that's what.
That was the best game.
Bro, that was one of the best.
Mortal Kombat on the strip. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get the Mortal Kombat the Legacy Collection. Now here's my question about Metal Gear.
Go back and try.
My question about the Metal Gear.
Z, you didn't download the Neo demo? You didn't download
I can't play. No,
or that Karen game.
I'm not good at them. I like the Souls game. I ain't good at them. But look, this Metal Gear. My question about this Metal Gear. Now, is this a totally remake? I hope it don't have that same engine, the same type of movement. I hope.
No, it's a remake, but it's going to be the same mostly.
No, I want to have free movement like the last. What's the last Metal Gear game we had? What's the last one we got?
That's what it is.
Yeah, what's the name of that engine? What do you call it? What do you call it? The Fox engine or something?
Fox engine.
Yeah. Okay, I hope it's made with the Fox engine moving around. Okay, that was fire. The Neo announcement was fire too, but I'm not good at them Neo's game, man. I suck dick. Now I like the fight. I like the fight stick. Now Thief and VR are awesome.
You suck dick. You suck dick. What the fuck?
Nah, Tides of War. Nah, I ain't fucking with that.
What?
See a remnants, I ain't fucking with that.
Big money. We gonna have to pause. We gonna have to grab Z, bro, and just take him up to that upper room of gaming.
No. So first light.
We gotta start streaming. Hey, no. Here's the thing, Big money. We're gonna have to start streaming games, bro. Like. We're gonna have to all get together and start streaming and introduce him to this shit. Cause it's all this shit.
Y'all missing out, bro.
So this fighter game, I was really excited about that. And I ain't fucking with no bike game. I mean, hell, that was fine. What's this cross out multiplayer? What the hell is this cross out? What is this?
What?
This cross out. Cross out.
Bruh, Z, that Sea of Remnants is everything Sea of Thieves supposed to be, bruh.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, bruh.
Like, bruh, come on, bruh. Did you see the boss fight with the crab?
Oh, hell,
like,
bro.
come on,
the giant crab.
This is like
the giant crab. Come on,
I'm gonna go check it out. So you said Krusty Krab? Hold on, man. Hold on.
He already has enough crab.
Wait, hold on. Wait. You said Sea of Remnants, right?
Hold on. Let me ask you something. Z, hold on. Z, let me ask you a question. You didn't like AC Black Flag? You didn't like that?
AC Black Fat? Who?
Assassin's Creed, Black Flag.
Assassin's Creed, bro. I only like the first two.
It's actually remastered now right now.
Yeah,
you tripping.
You missed out on. You missed out on a lot of good games.
Yeah.
Yeah, money. They're actually redoing that right now.
Yeah, that's literally one of the top Assassin's Creed games ever made.
Ever.
Nah, hey, let me see this game like some Sea of Thieves shit here, man. I ain't fucking. Let me see. Who make this game?
No, it's more adult like.
Yeah. Like it's like a game. Adventure. Yeah, and it's not so much.
And the boss battle was pretty cool. How big that thing was.
Wait. Big Money, here's the thing. Everybody used to always talk about Sony ain't got no variety. All they games is third person over the shoulder, stab that game. And these niggas give you a huge variety of different types of games. And niggas is like, nah, they not.
Oh yeah, hot shot golf.
Well, mainly just pass their crap.
Yeah, and then and they brought back hot shots, bro. Like, come on, how do you not fucking like that, bro?
Yep.
Like, come on, come on.
Wait, but you know what? Pass I really got to watch out for is when they going to show Xbox shit running on PlayStation. Now that's the shit you better.
Yeah, the PlayStation.
Oh yeah, that's Saturday, right? That's Saturday, right?
Sunday.
Yeah,
Sunday. That's Sunday. Yeah.
Wait till PlayStation and Nintendo get marketing deals.
Yeah, they're gonna get Xbox.
Wait a minute. J-Dub, did you see that Control game coming to PlayStation Plus?
Yeah, PlayStation Plus, yeah.
Oh my God,
the FBC, yeah,
the
bro.
FBC, bro. Y'all missed, bro.
They missed out on a lot of shit, bro.
Yeah, that shit was good, bro. Now, ask Pastor, is that coming to Xbox? Is that coming to Game Pass? Ask him, is that coming to Game Pass? That's coming to PS Plus, nigga.
Yeah.
Where you at now?
Here's the thing, Big Money. That's why they don't show a bunch of their games, because they don't like to step over themselves with marketing.
Yeah.
Stranding's coming out. They know it's going to be the focus of the summer.
You don't want to overshadow.
They have their own shit, yeah. So in July, they'll do for Ghost, and then after that, they'll do whatever for whatever's coming next year. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
exactly.
Sony deliberately don't want its own games to try and go at big third-party games and stuff.
Yeah, because they spent all that money for the marketing deal. They want them shits to fucking get the advertisement. You know what I'm saying? Down.
Yep.
They know you gonna buy their shit. You know what I'm saying? They know you gonna buy their first-party shit.
Yep.
And the crazy thing
they make more money on the third-party shit, because think about it. They're not making the game. Somebody else is making the game. They just market the game.
Exactly.
You gotta understand that. Not every show they gonna just fucking come out there and show you. You know.
See,
and you know what?
The show you looking forward to, trust me, is coming. We gonna have that 2016.
Yo, I'm not saying it was a bad show, but it showed. I don't like. I don't like a lot of them shit. I don't. I mean, they don't want it.
That show wasn't for everybody.
Yeah, you want another 26? It's coming. Trust me. I guarantee you. Like the Corey Ball-off game, the Wolverine. They gonna show that all those games in one show. Not all of them. They ain't gonna show all, but they gonna show at least 4 of those motherfuckers in one show. It's coming. It's coming. They just not ready yet. And like they said, we're not trying to step on nobody's toes. I'm telling you, a show like that is coming. A show like that is coming. It's gonna blow everybody away.
But you gotta
probably after Yote comes out.
But no, like I said, a lot of people don't like. I like the fighter was huge. I like fighter. It looks like. I mean, that's a dub. You know what I mean? That's a dub.
They showed something for everybody, pretty much. There was a game there for so you're gonna like at least 1 or 2 of those games that they showed.
But you know what? Don't forget, not only Summer Games Fest, but the Game Awards show as well. You know, they always show some new shit. So
the Game Awards isn't until December. Nobody gives a fuck about that right now. Summer Game Fest is the only thing that matters. They're doing that. The Summer Game Fest and the IO Interactive show is tomorrow. And then Sunday is
that motherfucking James Bond.
You know what?
Sunday is the Microsoft show, and Sunday is also the Death Stranding is gonna do their own stage show. I guess they're gonna have the actors.
How do y'all feel about James Bond being young like that?
I think James looks like
I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it.
Origin story.
You don't have a problem with it?
And it looks pretty dope. It's not tied.
I don't think it looked good at all because the Switch 2 is holding it back. You can say whatever you want, but that didn't look that good.
Oh shit!
It looked for realistic. It looks
because
cool,
it's coming
like
out on the
game
Switch 2, so there's no way you can push it because it has to run on that, and that's holding everything back, no matter what anybody says.
The only thing that I said about, I just hope it's not exactly like Hitman. Don't let the whole game be exactly like Hitman. That's the only thing I'm worried about.
No, because Burn is not. He's not stealthy and sneaky like you know what I'm saying?
Like Agent 47.
He gets into fights and shootouts and shit all the time.
And the gameplay almost Hitman is a lot more stiffer. Like the gameplay in the Bond game, it's more like versatile.
You're gonna get more action in James Bond than you do in Hitman.
Wait, hold on, let me unpay these bills real quick. Game tells us y'all capping for multiplayer and third party. Game, well, the first party game that is clear now while PlayStation fanboys are excited for Xbox game. Shut your weird ass up. HP,
they only have a couple games.
He said baby steps in VR, third person over the bussy. Oh man. My bro Johnny J, he was in here. Shout out to my brother Johnny J. As you guys come through the door, slap the like button, man. Run these lights up. Yeah. So man, yeah, man.
You know what, Z?
What?
Motherfuckers is sitting up there talking about baby steps, but I guarantee you, when that game come out, a lot of people gonna be playing and laughing like a motherfucker with that game, because that seemed like a real funny game. I know it's goofy and everything, but that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to be goofy. They're trying to be funny. I guarantee you a lot of motherfuckers gonna get that game, bro. Watch.
Yeah. Well, because it's wise to have a huge diversity
and play with your friends and laugh, drinking and shit. You know what I mean?
That's what they're trying to be goofy.
Yeah, and get this big money. The reason why PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 was a huge success was the huge diversity of games it had.
Yeah.
Hey, what up? Do y'all remember a game called Pain on PS3? It was kind of like Baby Steps, where you kind of like put yourself in a slingshot and you had to it was like a destructible city. And you would rack up points. But
I remember that.
It's kind of in the vein of that. You know, on some silly shit. You know,
it's gonna be a big streaming game.
Exactly.
Like the PC crowd,
more about physics too.
Yeah.
What up, Z?
What's up, good brother?
Is that Eclipse?
No,
that's Clips?
No.
Oh,
you know a lot of coons, big money. You know a lot of coons. But I guess we're right on Switch topic. So the Nintendo Switch 2 launched yesterday, right?
Yeah.
They still available in the stores right now. They didn't sell out.
Yeah, they are still in the stores right now.
That's crazy. That the game is the console is very unappetizing.
Yeah, and Digital Fine just said it doesn't have HDR. The screen don't have HDR because it can't get bright enough.
So
that's only 400.
Oh, wait. That's fucking like that.
So they lied about VR. They lied about VRR. They lied about HDR. They lied about how much power the shit is. Somebody's 10 times more powerful than
I didn't know that 007 was coming to Switch. I thought that shit looked a little funny when I seen it too. That's why
it looked like that. That's what I said too.
I didn't know that,
that's the same thing I said. It looks like shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't know.
You know what?
Go back and look at the card. That's where you see it. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
The people. You know what? The people.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
Wait. We need to go here. We need to do this. We need to be. He said HP said Big Money said Baby Step was going to grab the gaming world like a bitch out of pocket and shake the shit out of her, but not her. Oh man. But not hit her. Game Teller said state of party. He said state of party is state of third party games. Recorder. Let's slap the like button. Okay. So I'm sorry. Game Big Money. Yeah.
The majority
let me say this, Pastor, before you go. Pastor, let me say this before you go. What do you?
Yeah.
Oh, no! Man, this motherfucker made me forget what I was going.
We were talking about the Switch.
Yeah, Z.
Oh, yeah. Wait, I'm sorry, Pastor. I'm sorry, Pastor. No, whoever designed that fucking thing, bro, was making me upset about that. How the fuck that thing got lesser battery power than the fucking first one? How the fuck is that possible, bro? How the fuck is that possible, bro? Like, that is insane, bro. I see it got lesser power for what, about 2 or 3 hours?
Yeah.
That shit is crazy.
Yeah.
I understand. Go ahead, Pastor. Go ahead.
Pastor, why he can't let that man talk, man?
No, it's cool. It's cool. Go ahead.
My apologies. My apologies, my brother.
No, you're good.
It's easy, big money.
Not his ass not big money.
Because of the 1080p, there's more processing power used, so hence the battery life would deplete faster, right? Because
it ain't even true 1080p. It's scale from 540p. What you talking about?
Right? Stop lying, Jim.
It does.
Bro.
It does.
So, it's them games are upscale, bro, from like 540p and
we're not really. I don't think Big Money's asking from a technological standpoint. It's more like, why did they skimp on it and not give us something better? That's what he's.
Yeah, it is an HDR. The screen doesn't get bright enough for it.
Exactly.
Talked about that. It only goes to 400 nits.
LCD. Yeah. The screen don't even have a LED screen. It
just doesn't get bright enough.
Yeah.
And the CEO of NVIDIA said it is the most powerful. It is the most powerful mobile chip.
It's not.
Games.
It's not. It's a chip from 2020.
What are you talking about?
It's an old chip from 2020, Pastor. What you talking about?
So based on that, the power consumption, Big Money, would be kind of lacking. But I know they'll be able to. They'll be able to.
It's a bigger system it's a bigger system that's supposed to have a bigger battery. That's how they do it. But they didn't do it, Pastor.
They'll be
They were
able to
saving
keep it
money.
in the future, Big Money, because they will come out with a version of the Switch
enough to get the
big 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, it's an old chip.
Yeah,
that old chip.
Pastor, they could have did it. They could have got the power.
Yes, they could have done it, Big Money. I agree. They could have done it, but we know why they didn't do it.
No, we don't.
They're greedy.
Because they want to come out with a OLED version and sell even more.
And you support that.
That's why.
No,
and you want to support
like
that.
you that accept this weird
you
shit.
You supported the PlayStation 5 Pro to play baby steps. I didn't do that.
Absolutely.
I didn't do that.
And you supported that, and you supported the rainbow flag for your boyfriend. We didn't tell her about that. Play a song, Z. Play a song, Z.
Wait, let me.
First of all,
wait, let me real quick.
Go ahead.
Let me tell you this.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Adam was showing on 5 Pro. What the fuck you talking about? Where it said running PlayStation. Right, man.
Learn to form a complete sentence before you talk to me from the first place. As I said before, right?
Oh shit!
As I said before, unintelligent. You're not smart.
As I said before,
you need to get a better mic, Pastor.
This Switch 2. This Switch 2 is not for everyone. However,
it ain't for nobody, man. Let's tell them.
Play a song, Z.
You said that the Switch 2 will lose against the PlayStation 5 Pro. Didn't you say that? Didn't we have
you said what?
With that? You said that the Switch 2 will lose when it comes to sales against the PlayStation 5 Pro, correct?
Say it again. Your mic went out. Say it again.
Huh?
Say it again.
You said that the Switch 2 will lose against the PlayStation 5, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
So do you still hold that position after you saw the lines?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I did not know. I didn't know that the fleas would have affected your thinking like this, but
what, bitch?
you're out of there, man.
What, bitch?
Wait a minute, Pastor, you said they selling out.
No, they not.
I don't know about down there, but in America, J-Dub, can you go to the store and get it?
I can go right now and get one. Right now, I can go and get one.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Where are they selling out at, Pastor?
Yeah,
they never sold out.
All over. They can't keep it on the shelves right now.
They only got 3 of them bitches in his whole country. Yeah, that's why they sold out.
I am sure that the Switch 2 will break a record with console soon. I'm sure of it.
No,
nobody recorded on that. They don't have any setup.
Yep.
But that's what I'm saying. You guys don't know nothing.
Yeah, we know.
We said Silent Hill 2 will not be coming.
You've been supporting Xbox for
that show.
You've been supporting Xbox for 15 years, seeing how great it is. That motherfucker died.
They said, "Pat, shut your gay ass up in the chat." They said, "Shut your gay ass up in the chat." But look, but the console came out. The bitch ain't got HDR. Like that's what I'm talking about as far as Nintendo.
It has HDR
or VRR. It don't have VRR either.
Yeah. It has HDR in handheld mode.
What?
No, it doesn't. That's the point. It doesn't.
Bright enough for HDR.
The screen doesn't get bright enough to support HDR.
You have to get up by 1,000 nit to be able to run HDR on mobile. Yep. That's just a known thing, Pastor. Go look it up.
Pastor.
What happened?
Pastor. Let me ask you a question. Go ahead.
The reason why you cannot see in HDR is because
you better not say nothing about no crack. You better not.
It dims your eyes and it dims your peripheral vision, so that's why you can't see HDR.
Hey, hold on. Let me ask you.
Bend anything. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Take your phone, put that up on the screen so we can shut Pastor Joe the fuck up. This digital sound.
Hey, Pastor. Let me ask Pastor. Hey, Pastor. With the third party games running really bad on the Switch 2, you don't have no problem with that because you always talking about. Pastor.
All of them.
Pastor, come on now.
This nigga's a liar. I know him.
Pastor, I hear you talking about how good the games be running on the Xbox, and you don't mind that those third-party games are running bad
this nigga's
on
a
the
walking
Switch 2? You don't mind that?
He's a walking contradiction, yo.
No, listen what I'm saying, Big Money. No problem. Maybe I am misinformed. Could you enlighten the chat and myself? Which games are running?
Check the screen. Look at the screen.
2077.
Yeah, like Cyberpunk 20.
Wait, look at
Pastor, look up Cyberpunk.
Look at the screen.
What is it? 27? What is it? 27.7?
Yep.
Look that up, bro. Everybody, come on, Pastor.
So I'm sharing my screen. It says, wait, hold on, let me read it
right now.
FPS with DLSS.
I'm gonna read it to you right now.
Read it.
The Nintendo Switch 2 comes with a below average display that fails to deliver an acceptable HDR experience. According to a new analyst, the analysts just take a look at the Nintendo Switch display, confirming it comes with a maximum peak brightness of around 400 to 450 nits. You need 1,000 nits for HDR. Yeah, that's right. You need 1,000 nits for HDR.
Yeah. Because then you can't see the detail in the
the blacks are gray. They're not black. That's the problem. Digital Foundry said that. Look at the screen.
Tell if it's not bright enough.
That's all.
Look at the screen.
Oh my God.
No, Pastor, it's the same thing with computer monitors. They'll try and say it's HDR when it's like 600 nits and it doesn't look good because it's not bright enough to show you that detail. That's just how it works.
Didn't Digital Foundry say that don't buy a PlayStation 5 Pro if you want to play 4K 60 frames per second? Which one are we listening to?
No, they said buy a PS5 Pro if you want to play it in 8K 60. That's what they said.
That's what they said.
No, that's not. Don't buy.
That's what they said because I have an 8K TV for nigga, and I play my games in 8K. Now shut up.
Yeah, the games you have in
shut up, you Series X owner.
It's funny how you went through like 3 different topics in about 5 seconds.
Yeah, he fucked him up, right?
Pastor retarded. Nobody don't believe me.
I think he went to school.
He is retarded.
Yeah, he learned his debating skills with Donald J. Trump in real time.
Yeah.
So look, so this motherfucker.
That's why he got deported.
Hey, Pastor, why do you argue about shit that's fact? Like, I have never seen a motherfucker argue about shit that's etched in stone. Like, what's wrong with you, man?
Hey, a pastor likes to talk to him up in the wall. Don't worry.
He's slow.
Yeah, something wrong with it. Arguing about shit. You sound like Mello up here. Like, I ain't gonna lie. You like, what's that shit? Mello said Romeo?
Listen, no. Shadow Dancer. Yo, Dancer, I have a question for you, Shadow Dancer.
Now you want to start that? But you put Pastor wrong. Pastor wants to start talking dirty about niggas' mother and shit.
Shadow Dancer.
Ask your mother. When last game might be. Ask your mother. Your mother.
Wait. Let me go Pastor real quick.
Listen, you just called me V is gay, Z is gay.
Yes, I am. Absolutely.
I am gay.
No,
listen.
Yo, he responds 2 seconds later. This nigga's slow.
Shadow Dancer, you just called me retarded. Shadow Dancer, could you spell retarded?
Prove him wrong.
Could you spell retarded, sir?
P-A-S-T-O-R.
Prove him wrong,
retarded, Shadow Dancer?
Pastor.
Shadow Dancer, could you spell retarded? Before we go on, could you spell retarded?
You kept saying about the PlayStation 5 Pro.
Could you spell retarded? That's all. Before we move on, before you cook me, right? Could you spell retarded?
Oh, what?
Retarded?
Pastor, are you serious?
Okay, thank you. Rest my case. I rest my case. Thank you very much.
Pastor, no, what you do was a big move.
Retarded?
Can't
you look it up on Google? Can't you look it up on Google quickly? You can't even look it up on Google quickly. What you are retarded?
Look, I hurt Pastor's feelings, y'all. I apologize. He got.
Don't apologize to me.
Yeah,
don't apologize to me.
The gaming show topics. Look, and you went through so many damn topics. You beat post up in them. I'm like, God damn.
Could you form a complete sentence?
Shit.
Did I stutter, Pastor?
You go by.
You stuttered a million times.
Look, because you don't make no sense. You keep skipping topics.
Good Lord. You stuttered up a million times, man.
Pastor.
Well, this killed about.
Wait. What was the topic, Heath? Wait. What was the main topic about again, Heath?
The main topics was hooked on phonics. Could you spell retarded?
I'm smarter than you, Pastor.
This isn't the script spelling me, Pastor.
I think we don't give Pastor, you wrong.
Yeah,
you wrong.
Yeah, why are we
wrong,
even saying? I mean,
he's trying, man. He's trying.
Am I wrong?
We're trying to break the record on YouTube for how many times we can say "we taught Ed."
I don't retarded. No, he tarded and slow.
Yeah.
Next main topic, because Pastor is going to try to dance around this like he always do. A big money.
Do you think?
It's not even worth it. It's not even worth it with Pastor. Next topic. The main joint with the Switch.
No, we got to keep going.
Wait, hold on.
What a big money was saying.
Yeah, come to the door. Move,
I was gonna ask Pastor a question. Pastor, do you think the Switch? You say hold up.
No, go ahead, big money.
Oh, Pastor, do you think the Switch gonna do better than the PlayStation 5?
This one? Yes, definitely. Yes, definitely. Without a shadow of a doubt.
They
don't have the games.
Yeah. What's the next? Yeah, when the next big game supposed to come out for the Switch 2, Pastor? What's the next?
I believe it's Donkey Kong. That comes out in a month.
And then something else come out? Don't something else come out after that?
And then Metroid.
Ain't no release date. Ain't no release date on Metroid. We don't know when this shit coming out.
It will come out late.
We don't know. We don't know. Ain't no release date. Ain't no nothing.
Metroid.
Shut up.
You know what? I'm trying to think because
big money. This game launched with the highest selling game of the last generation, Mario Kart, right?
Pastor, that's not enough though. That's why I
that's
one day one. It's not enough.
No, it's not enough for us. That's why it's not enough for us, but for the general public is going to eat that up. Let's be honest.
Not, but Pastor, you also.
How you know what the general public you want, Pastor? You don't play no game.
They switch one games until something new comes out.
Really? Yeah, Pastor, you know. Yeah, the Donkey Kong is not
They need Mario or Zelda or something.
Yeah, they need a now if you would have said a Pokemon game was coming out, then I would like, okay, yeah, they probably, but I don't think Donkey Kong is going.
But
Digimon.
The Switch, the software on the Switch has shocked everyone when it comes to the sales. Games that don't typically sell on Nintendo sold exceptionally well.
They should have got a Marvel
exceptionally well on the Switch.
Them to sell out, and they didn't. What are you talking about?
I don't know about that, Pastor.
You need to lay off the drugs, man. Definitely.
See, that's what's hard. That's what's hard having a.
You have no clue.
We trying to have a game conversation with a non-gamer. I think that's where the problem lies.
Actually, J-Dub,
what's the last game you bought? What's the last game you bought, Pastor?
He doesn't understand because he's not here. He doesn't. He's in a whole different weirdo country that has their own
I don't need to be there. I don't need to be there, sir.
Yeah.
You don't understand it.
Yeah, when you're in a third world country, it's kind of hard.
Listen to me. I was not in America, but I was able to deduce that you partook of crack cocaine. I am not in America. So how do I know you partake of crack cocaine? I don't live in America, but how do I know?
Microphone sucks.
How do I know that you love crack cocaine? I am not in America.
Hey man, y'all crazy.
No, because your brain is less advanced.
How could a person halfway around the world know that you love
crack cocaine? Your brain is less advanced. She said your brain is less advanced.
We know you love crack, Pastor. We know that. You've proven that many times.
Hey, J-Dub. What up? Hey, do you think Sony did that deliberate doing that state of play the day before Nintendo came out with the Switch?
You know they did. You know they did. Just deliberate. And guess what? And Big Money. Right on top of that, you remember they turned around and fucking lowered the prices. They're doing that to fuck with them.
Why they take his mustache away?
It's a sale. Those low prices will be done soon.
They so wrong.
Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Wait. Who mustache? What?
That motherfucker say Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Jesus Christ.
Could you spell Tweedle?
He look like a Nintendo player.
Pastor, stop fighting fair. Stop fighting. You ain't fighting fair, Pastor. You're not fighting fair.
Are called the Doublemint twins. That's what they are.
Oh shit!
You got a check.
Oh, them niggas are Doublemint twins.
Fuck all that.
Oh shit!
Y'all crazy, man.
Now look, I'm sorry though, Pass. I didn't mean to offend you, but you are mentally challenged, and you know.
I don't be offended by persons who wears a helmet.
What?
No. I don't be offended by that.
No, fuck all that. Yo, J-Dub.
Yo, what up, brother?
Yo, listen, I'm gonna tell you. You asked Pastor what's the last game he bought. I'm gonna tell you right now. This is exclusive. He was back in Ricky Discord earlier asking about the link, Baby Steps. So I had to drop the Windows exclusive, the Windows link, so he could purchase Baby Steps. So don't trust this nigga Pastor, yo. Don't trust that nigga at all.
Oh shit.
He uses that as ammunition against everybody else, but he's like wanting to play the game. Oh my god!
Come on. Of course, he's a weirdo. Of course, he's a weirdo.
And I'm not judging that game either.
Oh, we got some bills here. Praise God. We got some bills here.
Oh, he got the bills. He got the
Baby
bills.
Steps is exclusive.
Slap the like button.
His favorite game is Goat Simulator.
Wait, somebody get the bills here.
Oh, J-Dub, they want you to read the super chat.
Oh man, got a big one. Praise God.
No, I can't right now. Give me a few minutes.
Oh, hold on. Let's get it in. I can't see if I can disappear.
Well, he said, J-Dub, read my super chat, my brother. Make bills great again. Say they wanted you to do that.
Okay.
What's good, team? J-Dub, Big Money in chat last stream. Worthy pulled up to the show and said he ain't gonna give J-Dub his $10. He said, tell my brother Island Gaming, this is a sickness. He wants you to say that again.
This is a sickness.
Great, praise God.
Too bad you didn't have a good mic.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh shit.
Listen to me. At the end of the day, your favorite game is Snow White Speed.
God damn.
What?
You know why your game is You know why?
Oh shit!
You know why your favorite game is Snow
Oh
White?
shit! You heard what? Oh man, Pastor going to hell.
Pastor don't fight fair. Pastor don't fight fair.
Snow White, man.
Shit.
Pastor's already in hell.
Yeah, slap the like button. Hey, but okay, well, back on topic. So what I'm saying is, the Switch 2 came out today. Officially came out today. This Thursday, and it's not a lot of hype. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not a lot.
That's not true. That's not true, Z.
What's up?
No.
Z, what's up with the GameStop employees stapling the fucking receipts to the fucking product and fucking up the screen? That shit's crazy.
Yeah, but no. What happened? No, I don't know about it. What happened?
One of the GameStops, they were stapling the receipts to the actual product instead of the bag, and it fucked up the screen.
Oh, it went to the screen.
Taking shit to the screen.
That's crazy. That's some cheap packaging.
You ain't lying.
Now, but Z, you was right, because even Mikey Barra tweeted out. He was like, "This got to be the quietest console launch in history. We ain't hearing shit about it."
Yeah.
So that further proves that the Switch 2 isn't really true.
And I mean, think about it. The initial is always the biggest, so it's gonna die off from here.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna sell anything like the first one did.
Just launch. They don't got no games.
They launch with no games.
That's true, Shaq. That's true, Shaq.
Yeah, but the price is. I think it's a little bit of.
It's a lot of stuff.
It's a perfect storm of a little bit of everything, bro. Like the price got something to do with it. The game, like
the price of the games and the lack of first party games. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Here's the truth of the matter of the truth. The problem is that it was the same problem that the series ran into from the 1S. Graphically, aesthetically, just going from the Switch 1 and just look what we've seen into the Switch for $500. It's not a visually a step for. And he said, because we judge things by what we see. You know what I mean? The Switch 1 took off, all right, boom, and did everything what the Wii U was supposed to do. You basically took the Wii U library, but it made it fully mobile. You know what I mean? Cool. And people say, you know what? For a fact of mobility, right? They have it mobile. I'll sacrifice visuals and performance, right? Just better take the dose and the go. But then what happened was you had other handhelds that came out, Steam Deck, Roll Ollie, and all this, who didn't sacrifice the visual performance. And they can give you everything but they're asking
mute.
And they're asking for the same amounts of money. Like that's
even more for the games.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And so I think ultimately where you have the pushback, because they're gonna take off for the with the casuals or whatever the case may be.
Hey, real talk though. I gave my 11-year-old. I bought him one, and
what's up, bro?
What's happening? So he got it around 11 or noonday, and I'm telling you, this is where it's an 11-year-old, right? He has got like 2-3 Switches in the house, and he plays it somewhat, right? I mean, now that he has a PS5, but literally, we set it up. We put Mario on the Mario Kart. And I'm telling you, he came back downstairs and was like, I was like, "What are you doing, little buddy?" And he was like, "Man, that ain't it, Dad."
Wow. That's messed up. Yeah.
Wow.
What he say? Mike went out for what he say?
Yeah, he said that ain't it.
Yeah.
His son said that.
I was about to say this. Was Mario Kart World worth the price that everybody said that this is the best new game since sliced bread?
Nah, that's the only option you got.
I have not played it. I'm basing this solely off a reaction of an 11-year-old. And now keep in mind, this 11-year-old does play a lot of, mature games. He has a PS5 Pro. I mean, he plays, he has an Xbox. He plays.
Oh, you
But he came downstairs and was, he came downstairs, and I was like, man, what's happening? You know, like, you know, usually you get him a new game system, I don't see him for 2-3 days. And he came down, he said, this ain't it. You know, and so I ain't even touched it yet. I'm keeping mine, I'm waiting for mine to come in.
You said that about the Switch?
Yes, sir.
Oh shit! And the Switch
Mario
2
Kart
is mainly for children. So the Switch 2 didn't even live up to the hype. No
that's
wonder.
a fake open world too. I think that's.
Hey, is that the only? Is that the only game he played? Was the Mario game? Is that the only game?
I mean, that's the only game they got.
Yeah, that's the only game that we got.
That calls them games.
Yeah, that's literally the only new game that they dropped. Everything else is old.
So as more games drop, you know, I'm gonna test more of them out.
It's not gonna be enough to hold it.
Yeah, they didn't release enough games. Makes sense, Shaq.
Yeah.
Look, you better have 400 hours in the game, paying $80 for a game. Shit, I wish I would.
The one site said that the open world isn't really open world. It's just empty. You know what I mean? There's not, a lot of activities to do there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just wide open areas to roam.
Yeah,
around.
so then they shouldn't even have made it open world. There was no point to it if you're not going to do it. You know what I mean? If you're not going to have.
No. To be fair, they had to charge $80, right? So they had to do something.
Guess what? Yeah. Guess what? Mario Kart World is missing a key feature. It's missing 200 CC, which is the highest
level. They're going to make you pay for it later. They'll make you pay for it later. I'll bet.
So they're charging $3 per game that's missing features.
They just put it on Nintendo Online like they did last time.
And you already know Nintendo fans gonna give Nintendo a pass regardless.
That's crazy that he said that his kid got a brand new and came down not that much longer later and said, yeah, this ain't it. That said something.
Yeah.
Like his son is like the lifeline of the gaming industry now. Like we're old heads. He's the prime target of the new generation, and if he's already seeing that, then you can already imagine.
Slap the like button. Then. Yeah. Yeah.
Until they
bad for those that
get some more
on into the Switch 2 hype.
Do they
get more games out and they make a big push with the marketing? I think they'll be
have achievements?
Nope.
They still don't got
no voice acting, no motion capture.
So why are they trying to find it out? Wait. So is Pastor still in?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. So listen. So, Pastor, I know you just, you just got to America. You got your first thing you got paid in American currency, your little dog shit channel, right? But why are you okay with paying
Nintendo coins?
Yeah. Why are you okay with paying? With all the things that are lacking, you're okay with that. All the things that they're lacking.
Because you said it. I'm not broke.
What? Pastor, bitch, you lying, Pastor.
I'm not broke.
Hey, okay, well, yeah, Pastor, throw $10 in the chat. You got it, throw $10 in the chat. We don't think you got it.
Oh shit!
Well, actually, the
we know for a fact
that you would have.
We know for a fact Pastor ain't got
it. Excuses. Here comes the excuses.
What's up, bro?
You would have to coach me how to do a super chat by sending a super chat to my stream Sunday.
What?
A nigga said you
You would have to coach me how to send a super chat by sending a super chat to my
money. That
stream.
doesn't make any sense.
Why would you only privatize water?
My stream, Sorry?
He trying to get it together, that's why.
He's telling you to put $10 in the super chat. That's what he said.
Help keep the lights on back here, bro.
What did I say? I don't know how to do it. You have to teach me by sending one. By sending one to my.
You don't got shit.
By sending me one.
Full of shit.
Send him his first super chat. He got you.
Hey Z, you know what? Pastor's cheaper than I am.
Yeah, man.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, bro ain't got it.
That's fucking cheap, man.
You're
a cheap motherfucker.
Hey, to be fair to Pastor, you know what I'm saying? He do get that crazy check once a month, so he's on a limited budget.
Yeah, that's right, man. That's nice.
I really feel bad for people overhyped the Switch 2.
What a cheap prick.
Yeah. And this is what these people want the industry to fall on, ARM processor technology.
Hey, Pastor, did you get a Switch?
No,
I'm still waiting for mine.
You know you can't. I told you.
Thinking about it.
Unlimited
All this
budget.
You still thinking about it all this shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for mine.
You should be ashamed of yourself, man. Hyping up something that you don't even want.
Well, why would I have to be ashamed? Why would I have to be ashamed?
You're just picking it up, Pastor. Come on, man.
You can't even play Mario Kart World.
I would be ashamed of myself. We have a guy here who is doing lines right now on his table, and I should be ashamed.
Come on, Pastor. Come
on, man.
Wow.
Come on, man.
Wow.
Oh, man.
I should be ashamed. Come on, man.
Wait. What
Pastor going to hell.
Pastor.
Hey, real quick.
Hold on. Wait, hold on, Pastor. Here, go.
No, my bad. Go ahead.
Okay, go.
There's a guy who is calling another guy the R word, but he can't even spell that word. I should be ashamed. Give me a chance, man.
I'm gonna show you how to do a super chat real quick. I got you right here.
Oh shit!
Guys.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, he did. He did a super chat. I love you, bro. Appreciate you, man.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, bro, appreciate you more. You know. Hey.
Pastor doesn't have a pot.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it. That's how we do it, man.
Oh man.
Damn, Pastor.
Hey, Ghost. Hold on, y'all. Let me ask Ghost. Hey, Ghost. Let me ask you a question. If they say, and he say he wants you to take the game back, would you take it back?
What now? Or you broke up a bunch?
Oh, I said if your son, if you brought him a couple of more games, Donkey Kong, you got him a couple of more games, and he's not really feeling the Switch 2. Would you? And he say he wants you to take it back. Would you take it back?
No, man. Like, honestly, if he comes down and tells me like, nah, I'm good. I don't want this. I mean, I got grandkids, and there's other kids that like, you know, one of my daughters teaches at a school, and there's kids that could probably use it. And they don't have it, so I would gift it to someone. You know what I mean? Oh, okay. I understand that. But no, if he said he didn't want it, like, I think when I asked him, when he said the same thing, I was like, what are you talking about? He said, it don't look no different. Now, mine just coming from 11-year-old, right? But he's like, it don't look no different. It's a little bit, he said it's a little bit bigger. It feels a little bit sturdier, but it ain't for him. So,
what I tell you? Hey, Ghost, I appreciate you, bro. Love you, bro. Look, what I just said, I said the Nintendo Switch 2.
Z, didn't I tell you that earlier? Didn't I tell you yesterday that earlier?
Yeah, it was running into the same problem as the 1S and the Series S, and it was a major issue for the Xbox. I said graphics, because I had got when the console. Let's make it take you back. When the consoles came out in 2020, I had a Series S. Not X and shit, and we don't give away a few on the channel and shit. My brother Johnny J, we gave away a few. But you know, I mean, ultimately, I saw that how you say the fast loading, you know, in the 120 frames, games. You know what I mean? That graphically, aesthetically, it looked the same. It didn't look any different than what I just had. And I said, ultimately, looking at those games, you asking for $500 now. You know, like you say first, like I said, Nintendo guys said guys say, you know, gamers. You know, they're willing to sacrifice visuals and performance because, you know, it's mobile, cool, right? Get taken on the go, right? All right, cool. But now you had since then you had the Rogue Ally this come out, the A6, this, that, and the other, which is not sacrificing performance and visuals. You know what I mean? And about the same price tag, $500. That's telling. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like, and especially when you ain't got no goddamn Mario game. You know.
There's so many other options that you can get.
Yeah,
you know, like you said, you can get the Rogue Ally, the Asus. You can get all these other different, you know, handheld options.
And you have no Mario game at launch, and you don't have a Mario game at launch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the first time we know that ever did no Nintendo not launching with a Mario game.
They had one last time.
They had Mario. They had They did. They had the one for the Wii U. They had the one for the Wii U. They did have a Mario game.
No, they did. They did have the Mario game.
They what?
Yes, it did.
You know,
it did. It
had Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe. Remember, it was support from the Wii U.
No, that did not launch with the Switch.
Yes, it did.
You know that.
Shut up.
Good Lord.
Somebody put it down.
You didn't get your Switch into the. Y'all remember Pastor Joe didn't get his Switch?
Yeah, he
to
only
like 6 months, a year later.
He ain't get his shit that long.
He's in the gulag right now.
Wow, who put him in the gulag? Who put him in the gulag?
You know what? So you know what? Hey,
who put him in the gulag?
Hey, you know what's so crazy about that? That's what I'm looking at with the price situation. That was one of the main.
What's the story now?
That was one of the main reasons of getting the Switch is because it was it had that low price of $299.
Wait, hold on. Yeah.
Now that you, huh?
No, I'm sorry.
I think the Busy's rereading the bills, and he's
shit
coming to.
Hey, wait! I didn't know somebody dropped the bill on this nigga head. Get his ass up out of here! Get his fucking ass up out of here! Get his goddamn ass up out of here! I just saw the bill and got blinded. I didn't know to get the pastor ass up out of here. My bad, Ghost. I apologize. I didn't know what to get his ass up out of here. Oh, my bad. I ain't like that dude anyway. Hey, hold on, man. Get him up out of here.
Damn, that's awesome.
Hey, he said, God damn, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
That's why he goes quiet when the bill goes on him, because he tries to stick around.
W Game said, he said, I just had hide. He said, W Game said, I just had a deja vu. He said, I just had deja vu. I remember the panel. I remember the panel asking Pastor if he had to switch years ago, and he was like, "Wait on the new one. What's the story now?"
Yeah, he didn't get one to the. He was waiting for the OLED version.
No. Let me tell y'all. Y'all want to know the truth? This is the truth. Now, I was saying I only had 2 stories for that 100, right? So. Right, I don't know what year. So I originally met Pastor on Sonetta, with pro-life niggas. So to do the expand your mind, religious debate. I had a little bit of everything here, right? And again, so I had asked Pastor a question. I really met Pastor over there, and everybody would come back and told me about how Jesus is real. I be having to be bugging it, right? So make a long story short, I'm almost recording. So I asked Pastor some very inflammatory, gaslit questions behind the scene. He recording. I said, Pastor, was it really a talking donkey and a talking snake in the Bible? He said, yes, the devil's a ventriloquist. I gave you the tractor when God done playing with dogs. He said a bunch of crazy shit. And you know me, in true fashion, ambush journalism. So once the show went live again, I asked them the same question. And he tried to walk that shit back. And I played his audio for him. So after the show, he wrote one kind of quiet, right? We laughed at him, right? So after the show, it was straight, again, with proper English. Pastor said, if I ever catch you without your fanfare, bang! And threatened me, right? Because these niggas be fucking Alan Joe, and Julie Mango had father name. Yeah. Their post was like, did he just threaten you? So boom, he came back 2 years later. He came back 2 years later. He came back 2 years later, right? So boom. So we was back again talking, about some other about this. He big Nintendo guy, but he ain't had no Switch, right? I swear to God, maybe 2 days later, like, please, somebody in my inbox like, please, help me, Pastor Joe. He's no pastor. He got me for my Switch. I said, I don't really know the nigga. Like, wait, what happened? Wait, he did what? Help me expose him, please. Like, he ain't had no channel right then. Well, Pastor Rob hustles somebody for their Switch. Like, I don't know what the fuck he did. Yeah. That's a true story, yo. I swear to God, one more. That's a true story.
What up, Ghost? Pastor, because number one, he's a fraud.
Yeah, that's a true story. Yeah, I don't know what he did. He got somebody for their Switch. That's a true story.
Hey,
but I wanted to ask Pastor this motherfucker got a huge turnover for Switch and Xbox, but somehow hate PlayStation. Who touched him?
Yeah. Who touched you, brother? Yeah. Bro, be bugging.
Hold on, y'all. Ghost trying to ask J-Dub something.
Oh, my bad. I sent J-Dub a pic, right? I would have tried to. I sent a pic. I wanted to get something to drink. Yeah. And like I told you, I just bought my little man a new Switch. He laying on the couch right now playing Portal.
Yeah, he went back to his Portal. Bruh. I'm telling you.
You know what, Ghost? Thank you for that.
Hey, you know what? Now it's bad when you lost the kids. It's bad when you lost the kids. I think Nintendo overpriced themselves out of that market. I think a lot of people are getting tired of the same old. They hadn't really reinvented anything new. And I think, those kids from the last Switch, you're right, 8 years ago, like they're out of that league now. Yeah, they're grown up.
Jada, that's why I asked Ghost that question. Do y'all think we gonna see a lot of returns Christmas?
I don't think it was. I don't think returns. I just think
you're gonna be here an elite night snack.
I don't think you'll see a lot of returns. Yeah, I don't think. I don't think it's gonna be the must-have holiday until they get the Pokemon soon. But right, even at that pricing though, but that pricing.
Yeah, when there's a new Pokemon, it's always gonna sell.
But I'm saying with that pricing though. But you say $500, so you can have it $500. Just looking hysterically going from the Switch 1 to the Switch 2. And what you're asking, and it's not that big of a. I'm sorry, you say what?
There isn't a big enough upgrade lift that
that's
you
what
can
I've been saying
to justify the
that's
price.
That's what I've been saying.
And the very fact that the Switch 2 tech demo you gotta pay for, which also hampers.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like at least with the PlayStation.
And you have to have all the accessories to be able to complete it. You have to pay like $100 worth of accessories to be able to finish it too.
Yeah, you got to have a subscription. Hold on. You got to have a subscription. You got to have a cell phone. Remember that, right? You got to have a cell phone for your number.
Yeah, all that.
Wait, and this console still doesn't have an achievement system or trophy system.
No.
But yet we want to wait, and the system lacking.
Real talk, when you first get it, you have to activate it, right? And they have to be like, you have to deactivate or unregister. You have to register it, but unregister your initial Switch. And a lot of people, broke them, lost them, traded them. So then you have to go on to the Nintendo online website.
You know why?
You
Because
only get one time a year to do that.
Look. Let me tell you this. This is a fact. They're still doing it. You know what that comes? So I remember when I got my Wii U, right, and it was a problem with my Wii U, because basically the system wasn't the console or the Wii U. If you don't know, wasn't really the actual box. The system really was the goddamn the tablet. That's
the MAG address.
Yeah. So my Wii U pad was broken or whatever the case may be. So I had to show. So make a long story short, it was like 2 weeks after I was defective. So I had bought some games. Like I had bought a couple of them. I got the Wii Shop points, right? And I had bought a few games, right? Yeah. So make a long story short, I downloaded a few games. I just fucking buy Nintendo shit, right? So I used my Next Gen 720 Gmail account or whatever Gmail account. So when I got in contact with Nintendo to get my games, so everything is actually saved to your MAC address. It's really what you have to release it, saved to your physical hardware. Like it's not like this is even to this day. What you're saying, I can have multiple accounts. Like that's fucking bananas. So basically, my games, I had to go through a whole rigmarole. They seen that I bought them. But they wanted me to mail them. It was a bunch of bull. Nintendo customer service was horrible. They seen that the games that I bought with Disney was saved that I bought them. They wanted me to send it to my credit. They wanted me to mail them my credit card receipt. To show that it was paid for with the tax.
Go out of your way for your own shit.
Yeah, like that shit. But it was basically because everything is saved when you put your email account with everything. All that's saved to your MAC address. Your MAC address is your physical
your hardware, your physical hardware.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
You can't transfer them.
We said praise God today is a build day. Make Monday brother next day great again. Absolutely. My brother Gino, he's big money. Are you guys getting the Switch too? I plan on getting, like I said, money little tight. I was planning on trying to get one, just do a unboxing, my own analysis, and I'll give you guys a
Hey, I was gonna get it. Turn me down, like I just didn't. I didn't want to.
I plan to get one.
I'm still waiting on mine. Like I walked into Best Buy and bought one for my kiddo. I'm still like mine's supposed to be here tomorrow. Like I just walked in there. I walked in there to get I think like a USB-C adapter, and I was like, oh, fucking, I'll pick one up for little dude, because he didn't ask for it, but I figured he enjoyed playing his original Switch, and lo and behold, I just walked right in and was like, shit, let me get one of them in this game. They were like, cool, bet. You know what I mean?
And so for everybody out there talking, that's a lie. It's not sold out everywhere.
No, yeah, it's not.
Go ahead, Saddle.
Shuhei Yoshida already said before that this console isn't going to do as well. He knew what he was talking about.
Yeah, it ain't going to do that good.
Yeah, that's well.
Shuhei Yoshida is the reason why God of War is the juggernaut success as it is, because he was the one that told Cory Barlog to put that shit back in the oven.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, look, but you know what? I just feel bad for all the people that got suckered into the hype of the Switch too. Y'all not gonna.
Well, the bigger question is, has Nintendo lost it? Now, do they still have it? You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay. So,
because here's the thing: everybody knows every other generation for Nintendo is a almost a dud, or it doesn't lead up to the what it should. Yeah. This is that generation for Nintendo. That's just what that is. The price increase, the lack of first party games at launch is just it's just. They done did this so much. Like, why are they going through this?
You know what?
I think they were really testing the market. So, like, to my man's point before Jay's up something, like, it's not necessarily feeling. Like, you got to realize, everybody on the planet, every consumer on the planet gets burnt. Like, if you are the first, or the early adopter, if you're the first motherfucker that runs out there and buys something, it happens with cars, happens with electronics. Yep. Right, so, but that's just what we do as gamers, right? We have this inherent FOMO, right? But so what's going to happen though is that they're going to reduce the price of that, and here in about 6 months, maybe to a year. They'll probably wait till after the holiday. They'll probably do it right before the holidays, to be honest. Especially if they're not just overwhelmed, they don't have overwhelming sales. But you got to realize if there's going to be a mass. There's going to be a mass. This initial hit is going to be like, bam, everybody wants it. It's something new. It's new tech. Rightfully so, everyone's going to run out there and get it. And I think then the reality, just like with my kiddo, you're going to realize you're going to boot this motherfucker up and you're going to be like, all right, cool, I can't wait to play. And you're going to have your Switch and the new Switch 2 side by side. And it's not a huge difference, right? And you're like, damn, was this a $300 difference in price? And then you start settling. Then the word of mouth will spread first, and that's where you'll start getting the pushback from consumers to Nintendo. But I mean, they're gonna sell, and they are selling, right? But that's just like when the PlayStation 5 and the Series X and any new graphic, any new tech comes out, everyone runs out and gets it. So it's to be expected. But I here before Christmas, I guarantee. Matter of fact, I'll bet $100 to anybody they'll have a price drop.
They I mean, if you talking about full, that's my. You know what? Here's the thing. It goes and I'm glad we just tried to join them. But what I was saying when they reveal, I'm not gonna say people still looking up my when I was saying my issues with them, right? And see, you just don't like Nintendo when they like their games cool, right? Whatever you say. But my thing, you're there already. We went from 60 to 70. We went from 60 to 70. We went from 60 to 70. They said for ray tracing and stuff like that. Cool. These motherfuckers just get into the generation. They going straight from 60 to fucking 80 and 90, and then you can find out what the harm. Like, yo, what the fuck? At what point? Like, how you say not to read the room? Like these motherfuckers. And for years, motherfuckers allowed Nintendo to operate with them by themselves. Oh, that's just Nintendo. And I remember when they dropped the Wii, because the Wii was supposed to be attached to the GameCube. It wasn't supposed to be a whole system, a gimmick, right? And they would say, you know what? After that, we're gonna let Sony and Microsoft fight it out in the Red Sea, and they just been doing their own thing over in the corner. Now, when Microsoft stepping away from hardware, I think, and they're approaching getting under hardware, so motherfuckers, and now you have to bring Nintendo back to the table, and they have to compete.
Back to the fire.
Yeah, and hold these motherfuckers to the same accountability as everybody else. Like, motherfucker, it's 2025. You still don't have HDR.
Yep. And you know what?
How do we okay that? How do we support that? How do we support that? It's 2020 and we don't have HDR.
No VRR either, which is really crazy.
But you even get the VR.
I mean, to your average consumer, they ain't worried about VR. That's all like word speak for us.
You're absolutely right. But we just can't about what we see.
But hear me out.
Yeah.
Hear me out. So when the original Switch dropped, right? The thing was sold like gangbusters, and it was family friendly. It was colorful. They got away with murder because you know what? Your goddamn kids is quiet. Your kids is quiet. You know what I'm saying? And at that price point, it was nice. You got Susie and Sally and all them, you know, quiet, the motherfucker playing games out of your hair. Well, now Susie, Sally, and all these other people then got grown, right? And you hand these kids cell phones now to play games, and the graphics are better than some of the Switch games. I mean, than some of the Switch games, right? So now you're like, damn, I paid $500 for this motherfucker, and I'm now 20 years old to 11, 12. And all my friends are playing on fucking, PS5, Xbox, PC, whatever the case, and their games look amazing. They run smooth, and I'm the reality is catching up to them. I just think that Nintendo rode the wave of the Switch One and jacked the price of it and gave you marginal, upgrades as far as visuals and gameplay, and it's gonna come back to bite them unless they just drop some hell of a games or there's some really good third party support, and I don't. It's not a powerful enough system for what these new games are doing.
Yep. I remember when I first got my Steam Deck, like I was pleasantly surprised about that because just being able to run a lot of the games from my PC that were more powerful, just being able to run those and have it be playable, have it look good without having to have a ton of compromises and stuff like that. I didn't get that from the Switch 2 at all. Like it's, after me, playing and stuff like that hands on, it's just,
Yeah.
Another thing we have to remember. Hold on. I think that the reason it's popular is because of that Zelda game. Zelda game sold like crazy. I really think that's one of the reasons why it was so popular when it first came out. I'm not saying that it wouldn't have sold, but I still think that Zelda game had a lot to do with that first Switch. And I think after
that's how I met Z. That's how I met Z. I lost a $500 bet at the end of the game.
Stole me out, brother. Stole me out. Say Uncle Phil them.
Yeah, Mario Kart 8 sold over 60 million on the Switch.
Yeah, I mean Mario's been hit. They released it was a cross-gen game, but even look, they accepted it because. You look at the Wii U version, it was done with the Wii game. They just took the Wii U library, and put it on the Switch. But they try to do the same thing now with the Switch from the Switch 1 to Switch 2. And you give them motherfuckers this very minute upgrade. Like, at what point, like, I'm saying it's very unhealthy. They can raise our hobby, period. Yeah, they can raise our hobby, period. So tell niggas, you don't think Rockstar look at it and say, hey, Nintendo's charging $80 for goddamn Donkey Kong, you don't think we can get 90 with fucking Grand Theft Auto? Like it's and look what did Microsoft do 2 years later? What did Microsoft do 2 years later? They raised the price of everything. They blamed it on the tariff. Now we know Microsoft don't release physical games, so it had nothing to do, with the tariffs or you're talking about you want $80, $90 for digital games like this. That's like at what point we have to push back and if this hobby that you said we love. Like enough is enough.
You speak fact, brother Z. But here's the thing though, when Fable Gear gets released, what are you gonna buy it on? The PlayStation 5 or the Xbox? I'm gonna get that bitch when it's free. I'm on Game Pass. Fuck is you talking about? Fuck them niggas. I'm gonna get that bitch when it's free. Fuck you talking about? Shit, listen, I will buy it physically. Is if they have like a collector's edition, a statue or something. But if I'm gonna get that motherfucker, was free. What you talking about? But you know what? Somebody else said something similar to you when they said Nintendo should never charge $80 for this game. This game is $50 or $60 at best.
Yeah, but see, even with that, look, they charge so much for their game. They say, why their game never get a price cut because they don't deal with DRM and the game holds why Nintendo holds its value. Now I ain't gonna lie, you Nintendo niggas trying to look like Trump supporters. Or you already contradicting yourself. And all the shit you niggas talking about, the reason why they are allowed to charge so much money for, now with the key cards. You make that make sense. Listen, that game still is $60 and $70. You said, because the game was on when servers go down, we always have access to that game. We can still play those games and have our library. That's what you guys said. Now we know it's not the case anymore. Or someone gonna hold it and say, like everybody else, the fuck you talking? Look, we can put the bait with this one. For example, Red Dead Redemption 2 cost upwards of $437 million to make. Yep. Mario Kart, their most successful game ever, $40 million. Listen, and 36 of that went into the game. Listen, $4 million was to make $4 million was to making the goddamn game, and 36 million went to marketing, Target ads, and TV ads, commercials, YouTube ads.
Crazy.
Yes.
Promotional material, promoters.
Yeah, that's what most of the games go to, is the marketing. But I'm just to put that in when Red Dead Redemption 2, an old ass last generation game. Like, come on, what the fuck are we doing here? We're not even talking about inflation and shit. That's not like how they're able to do that stuff. Like, you niggas is bugging. Like, and for so long they allowed Nintendo to become what's wrong with gaming, what's wrong with charge niggas $100 for cardboard. And again,
look, now,
two generations in a row.
You paying $100 for some damn Labo. Look, I can make a Nintendo Labo right now. My guy got some fruity pebble boxes.
They listen in 2025. The controllers they still dealing with fucking. They don't have digital triggers. You basically when you push the control, you play the card game. What's like you give it a little gas, it don't make a difference. Just put your hand on it. It's a lower speed. Like, it's crazy, my nigga. Like, this is like that. That's man.
And you know what? I looked at the Nintendo Switch 2 online service, and their shit is so bare minimum. It's not even funny. They have no achievement systems. Their online settings is basically worse than the PS3. And the very fact that people are giving this like stuff a pass, like if I'm paying this much money for a console, I need to have the full feature set.
Yeah, but hold on, hold on 1 second. I got a wrong page bill, so disappear page bill right quick. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, more bill.
Yeah, hold on. They said ask Mello how that farm coming along. Hey Mello, they said how that farm coming along. Being that Elon is said Trump was on Epstein Island. Are you still worried about the right man for the job, Mello?
Follow me on X, nigga. I got the update there.
Follow you on X? What? What? He's dropping a promo? He's dropping a promo? Hey,
They not worried about Elon Musk. They was worried about my farm. Follow me on X. It's up there.
Hey, Mello, you looking crazy out here, Mello. Hey Mello, do you still support? Hey Mello, do you? Hey, let me drop a link. Then everybody can follow Mello on Twitter. I'm gonna give some clout. Right, let me drop no link in his Twitter account. Mello, so you want all the?
I don't need no clout. They already asked me for my vertical farming. I told them to update over there.
Let's help Mello out here.
Let's go, Mello. Get money there. You know what I'm saying? Good job, Mello.
Hey Mello, that nigga lying, man. That nigga showed me hey, listen here, man. Hey Mello, so what's going on? You see that Trump and Elon turned his back on Donald, and him said my man was an Eastern out. So you voted for pedophile, Mello? What's going on here, Mello? We get your opinion in that, Mello.
Come on, you too Brutus. You too.
Hey, Mello, Mello, is that what you rocking with? You told me I had. You said I had one on my show. No, Mello, you voted for one. No, I'm not. No, you just said I had one on my show. That's what you rocking with, Mello.
You do it too much.
Hey, Mello, that's what you want running. That's what you want running the country, huh, Mello? I'm just saying.
You do it. You do it.
Mello, that's what you said. You said I hang out with a podcast with him. You voted for him, Mello. So me, you don't got like something. Why? What's going on with you and these momos?
Apparently we got something in common.
No, Mello, what's up with you and these momos?
Hey, shit, what's up with you and these momos?
Hey, Z.
We got something in common. Moving right along with the gaming. Go ahead, man.
Yes, sir. What's up?
Nintendo dog shit. Continue that shit, bro.
I'm gonna tell you what. So he said, if you throw rocks at him, don't throw a brick. And niggas throwing bricks.
Who's throwing bricks?
Throwing bricks.
What happened? Okay, hear me. What he said? I heard it was bricks. What happened? Say it again. What's up? Say it again, please.
I said, little bro told me if you throw a rock at him, he gonna throw a brick.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna throw some child's dicks at him. That's what he's rocking with right now. Let's cut my head. Mello wanna play Halo with him, and he voted for one. Mello, we want to get your thoughts on this shit, Mello.
So apparently you and Donald Trump got something in common. Y'all like playing around with momos.
Yeah, we probably do, Mello. You still voted? You voted for it, though. You like
moving right along, man.
Nigga, you ain't come back to the cookout.
This ain't the Mello show.
As you done sold blacks out, we gonna Mello punch your
right along.
Mello punch your lips off, Mello. When we gonna fight, Mello? When you gonna have this fight here, Mello?
Whenever you build the courage to meet up, brother.
I got the courage now, Mello. You said you was getting me a ticket out there, so I can punch your lips off.
Okay. What date you want?
Don't make a difference.
Cause I want you to take a plane. I keep telling you.
No, I want a train, Mello. I ain't getting no plane.
No,
I ain't doing a plane.
I prefer plane. I want to make sure you don't make it.
Yeah, I bet so. I bet you do.
Handle this on the basketball court. Handle this on the basketball.
Whatever. But as I was saying, but if we get about here, before we go, hey, Ghost, your background kind of loud too, Mel. You outside walking. I mean, hey, Ghost, before we get about it, I want to get your thoughts though. What are your thoughts on Elon? What do you get? Yeah, somebody outside walking. What are your thoughts on Elon and Trump falling out, Ghost?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. It was just bound to happen. Both those two grifters, you know what I mean, capitalizing on what they did, man. It was a matter of time. Elon should have stayed where he was at and been cool, but they want to get into politics, and you're already unpopular. Now you're gonna go in and cut a bunch of motherfuckers' jobs, and it is what it is.
About to go ahead and his contract's cut too.
So I guess not a question. Well, it's a question, but here's the thing. Like, so, I guess they what's his name? What's my man name? Michael. I'm putting on the screen here. Michael. What's his name? Michael. What was Trump guy name? Michael Cohen. He predicted they was gonna fall. He said Trump, and then Lily said Trump. They're both a narcissist, but Trump, the fact that Elon has more power, he's richer than him. Trump's used to being the richest man in the room, you know what I mean? And power, and he doesn't have nowhere near as much money as Elon. Elon's a better businessman than Trump, and that drives him fucking. He's been more successful, which is true. He's been, more successful. But what I'm saying, just looking at, I think for me. Well, I'm gonna sit back and laughing. Most black folks sit back and laughing. Not all the black folks. No, you over there with them niggas. But it's the fact that to watch these niggas, the things they do, they was taking like in South Africa, they was genocide, right? And boom, therefore hated Trump to put out, there was no genocide in Africa. That's it. And for all the white folks and all them other guys that say, it was genocide over there, and for the shit that they was okay with. You got rid of, how you say, the program for the immigrants. You stopped immigration from all these other countries, right? Send them motherfuckers back, mass exploitation, right? To bring some white folks in. And who they lied to say was farmers, which they're not farmers. But neither here, but they said it was a genocide going on. They was cool with that. Now, for that man to come out and say, hey, there is no genocide in South Africa. Like, you know what I mean? That's that's funny as fuck, my man. You know what I mean? Like God, lady. Niggas are walking, trying to do contradictions, man. You know what I mean? Like, for real. Tariffs, well, they said, what tariff? That shit would never to bring no motherfucking, they replicated the market, man. How you say, people make, his inside, you make all that goddamn money, which is illegal, man. You know what I mean? Like, this shit, trade. But they really, my man works for Tesla, but they said the real beef started because, is that, with that whole beautiful big bill, no taxes on overtime. So basically that means, when someone, if you're not in the contract, if you do overtime, these companies got to pay that to you straight out of their pocket. Ain't no tax in it, you know what I mean? Yeah, and that's what started the beef with Elon and Trump. It was over the big beautiful bill, and no taxing on overtime, and and they got to pay that.
There was not no taxes on overtime, sir.
It is, no. I know someone that works at Tesla. I know someone that works at Tesla.
It was the EV bill, brother. And
brother, I know someone works at Tesla. And what you talking about inside Tesla in California, my nigga?
Elon Musk didn't want to increase the caps. You wrong.
Listen to me, Bello. I'm gonna say this again.
You wrong again.
So wait, watch this. I'm gonna call. Hey. I know someone works at Tesla, and what they talking about inside Tesla, and we're in California. I don't lie to you, my nigga, and what the issue came from. Now, what you talking about here, my nigga, EV bill, the PV bill,
I'm telling you exactly what Elon Musk said out of his mouth. He said the problem is he did not want to increase the cap, the spending bill because you're putting trillions of dollars. The point of it was to save trillions of dollars not to spend it.
Do you want to bet $20?
We can bet $20. You can look at it right now. I can pull the text right now.
I told you what's going on in real time.
Are we betting the $20 right now?
I'm telling you what's on the floor.
Are we betting the $20 right now?
Yeah, and what was told to me, absolutely. absolutely.
Okay, here you go. So
no, that's not what
you're talking about a worker, and I got the actual text from the man himself.
What's going on? More this is a worker. More this is a worker. He's somebody's up high.
You talking about the worker, and I'm talking about the actual individual saying why he had an issue
I
with
just
the
told you why it came from originally. What you talking about?
And I'm telling you talking about a worker, and I'm talking about the person. Like, how stupid can you be? How stupid can you be? I need my cash out. Hold on, I need my cash out too, brother. Hold on, I'm gonna drop that info right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn this thing down.
So I need that cash out.
So as I was saying here, so I got a call from, innocent name. So the start of the gripe was from them is about no taxes, no overtime. So these big companies, it's 40 what you got to pay that. And that was things that started the whole, that was one of his gripes, the main gripe, which they talking about inside the, I'm just get a phone call on here. Hold on. Hold on. I'm texting somebody, right? Hold on. Oh, watch this overtime.
Everybody quiet.
Hold on. Hey, yo, send me a voice memo, like so I can put in the show what you told me earlier. Just, what you told me earlier. You ain't got to say who you are, but, Well, hey, yo, yeah, so I don't really know somebody. But anyway, that's what started the taxes on overtime and such stuff. One of the things, but yeah, but Melo, how that farm? Hey, what Melo? I'm trying to Melo back up. Hey, Melo, how that farm coming along? They want to know in the chat, Melo.
Don't mute me, don't mute me. What's your name? Can you go ahead and pay me my 20? Here you go.
Hey, Melo.
Here you go with the picture right here.
Hey, Melo.
Hold on. Here go the message right here.
I just told you what I said, Melo.
Hold on.
Hey, Melo, and by that, I stand by that.
Here go Elon Musk sending himself. Here go Elon Musk sending himself his issue. And then with the big bill, there you go, brother.
Hey, Melo,
so go ahead and cash out my $20 at a
hey, Melo, I'm gonna tell you something.
Alumni status.
Hey, Melo, let me tell you something.
Go ahead and cash out.
I would never give your coon ass 1 red cent. You hear me, nigga? You.
Okay. I just slap the shit out of you when I see you. It's cool.
Well, yeah, pay Parker. And listen, and Parker said pay him his money. When he see you, you can put that on your tab when I see you. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. I don't like that dude, Melo. I don't like that dude, Melo.
Say less, bro.
So how you feel about your president being Epstein Island?
Shit, like everybody else. I don't know.
You don't know. So why, Melo? So why would you want that over a black woman in office, Melo? A black man who got black daughters? Talk to me, Melo. Why you want history being made, Melo?
You want me? Can I ask you a question? And if you can answer this right now,
yeah, you could.
I give you $50.
No, I don't think you got $50. I don't think you got $50, Melo. But okay, I'm going.
I would give you $50. You can answer this right now without looking up nothing.
All right, let's go.
Give me 5 things that Kamala Harris you agree with that she was running on.
Okay, 5 things right now.
Yeah, 5 things that's on her website that you agreed upon.
Mm-hmm.
That you say, hey,
so some things
this is the person that's for the job.
Okay, some things are just common sense. See, are you ready? And one thing only. It's one thing only. I don't need 5, Melo. One thing only. You ready?
No, you need 5.
I don't need 5. I need 1.
I can give you 5.
Okay.
I want you to do 5.
Okay, you ready for this, Melo? Ready? Okay. Besides being a woman of color, well, I have black daughters, right? No. I told you I ain't gotta go there. I'm just saying. Well, wait, hey.
My bad, right?
Yeah, and me having black daughters, right? Black little girls, and you know what I mean. That's being a how you say, role model. You know what I mean? But outside of that, right? 2, she was all for leaving Black history in schools, Melo. You hear me?
That's not it.
Yeah. Your man ran on that. Your man ran on removing DEIE and removing Black history from schools, Melo.
He did not run on that.
What? He did so. Woke. What do you think?
He did not run on that.
He did. DEI. He did so. DEI woke. What's in them bills,
Melo? Run on that.
He did. No, he didn't run on DEI.
Run on that. Continue.
That was in the Project 2025.
What y'all talking about here? DEI. You said your own mouth back here. So I'm glad I got your sound bites, Melo. So you wanted the right man for the job. DEI woke nonsense. You ain't told that same shit back here.
That's not.
You ain't told that nigga back here, Melo.
That is not on. That is not what she ran up on. Let alone what's on her bill. Continue, sir.
I'm just saying, Melo.
Continue, sir. It wasn't on there.
So I'm saying. So she was cool with that. Now we moving Black History from schools, Melo. That's all. That's all I need. All I need to know was which one.
That was not on her bill.
Melo. All I need to see was which one was gonna fuck with Black History and move away Black white segregation and stuff. That's cool with me.
That's another thing. Once again, that was not on her bill. That's not what she ran up on.
You asked me, Melo. I just told you.
I asked you to give me 5 things that she ran up on. I just told you, Melo. To get. That's not what she ran up on.
She stood against removing Black. You think she stand in unison removing Black history out of school books?
Z.
So you had one point on
I don't know if you.
No, I'm gonna say that.
You that dumb. She did not use that as a campaign run when she was going into office.
Now watch this, Melo. So okay, but your man did. And my question, how was you cool with that?
Z, once again, she did not use that.
Melo, this nigga hit slow. This nigga slow.
Campaign run when she was running for president.
Melo, I'm gonna say this again. Melo,
give me 5.
Hey, Melo,
Melo, being Black and a person of color.
Yeah, okay, cool. I was all about that. I was all that.
Like,
okay, cool. Like what?
Enough said after that.
Why? You ain't Black, Melo?
Nigga, that ain't some shit that I need you to run to motherfucking the United States of goddamn America on, bro. Because she's a person of color.
Okay.
What are you fucking talking about?
Because you got
what qualify you for the position.
You're right, but she was more qualified for the position. No, I mean, I'm just being honest.
She wasn't qualified. You can't even give me 5. You just running and
I just told
rambling.
you what she was against, Melo.
She wasn't against running on her campaign. When she was running her campaign, she was not.
Let me not go. Let me not talk. I'm gonna speak.
Show me an interview.
I'm gonna let you talk.
She was running her campaign. I'm against keeping Black people books in the schools.
All right. So
she didn't run on that, sir.
Okay. So is it my turn? Is it my turn now? Is it my turn? I didn't interrupt you.
If you gonna give me the 5, I'm waiting on you.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this again, right? So you had one party that was anti-DEI woke and anti-woke, right? And removing critical race history from school, right? Then you had another party who wasn't talking. They wasn't talking about it as a given. You know, like them removing it. You know what I mean? Like that's just. Of course, we don't leave it in play because those inside that bill, it were things that protected us specifically. I'm not talking about just someone's sexual preference. You know, they protected us. You know what I mean? Like they know how you say it still makes segregation illegal. You know, they can no longer say whites only. Things like that was inside that bill. There was protections. They're no longer here. Melo, you do understand that, right?
I'm not gonna interrupt you. So let me know when I can speak.
So okay. So I was all for that. Somebody that wasn't gonna remove that. That I'd worry about. Not worry about. Them fucking with how you say they. Also this child closed down Job Corps too. That a lot of Black kids were going there. Well, actually, were homeless, lived there. That affected my people directly. You know what I mean? Because these things that you being a person of color, I'm saying, about you, how you say you hate for gay people or whatever. I'm not saying you do, or the whole DEI. No, I'm not saying you do. The whole transgender thing. Some people do. You know what I mean? The whole DEI woke thing. But if you look within that bill, they had their protections in there, but you had protections that pertain to us. Because regardless of your sexual preference, you're still a person of color or whatever you are. I mean, so they could have got rid of that stuff, your sexual stuff, but this country had to be so bad at one point that it had to put in law to protect us, to hire us. So when you back and talk about they're only 4%, yeah, I would say it was only 4% took advantage of that because they had the white women in. That's how bad it was. They put us up with the white women. They also could as minorities, but at least now they don't have to hire the 4. So you went from 4 back down to 0. So when you guys were talking that shit, only 4% of people took it. You realize it wasn't. That's way more than we had before. So when you got like that's when you got it made any sense to me, Mello. So I removed my time from the panel. That's what's I got a bill here too. I mean that's what's about. So outside of what you're talking about, your vertical farm, how could anything on your list? Because in the next 4 years, you still gonna have the same problems you had when the next thing in office, right? How were you okay with removing? That's what I wanted to ask you guys. How were you okay with removing that away? And I still haven't got you went to outminister attack me personally, talking about vertical farming. How were you cool with removing that? Mello, that's you want to answer me?
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, so you're not gonna interrupt me, are you? I'm gonna make sure you're done. All right, so are you done? Hello?
Well, go.
Okay. Well, just to start off, again, I said pretty simple. Give me 5 things that Kamala Harris ran up on in her campaign. Look, why are you doing all this grunting and groaning?
I said no. No.
In the process of doing all that grunting and moaning that you did, you didn't give me any 5 things that she ran up on that will say she needs to be the president of the United States.
She stood against that.
When it comes
just told you why.
Donald Trump, the reason I said that I hired because I wanted him to be the president of the United States. 5 things. It's only 2 genders, male and female. Point blank and period. He cut it straight to the point. Executive order for it. The earned credit. I think that the income taxes are taking too much. It's extortion. We need to know where our money is going and what is being spent upon. That's Doge. Number 3. Number 4.
How'd that work out?
On the
How'd that work out? Wait. How'd that work out? Wait, Mello, how that Doge thing work out, Mello? Hey, Mello, how that Doge thing work out, Mello?
Can I finish? Doge, no tax on tip.
What happened? What happened with Doge?
I worked 40. Where you get it wrong is where I work 40 hours and then I start to do overtime. After that overtime, it's money in my pocket, not taxed overly 27% or above that.
I said that. No.
5, lastly, no, you didn't. 5, lastly, in that process of if I get tips or a service, I shouldn't be taxed upon that, such as Social Security as well. You should not be taxed for that or being taxed on your Social Security or retirement money. That's 5 things I gave you off the rip that he ran up on in his campaign to become president. You didn't give me none, sir. You talked about what happened prior him being in office and the debacle that happened during him being in office.
What? The fuck?
If it went over your head, sir, I don't know how to help you.
How did those work out?
Those worked out pretty good. Outside of the end results, they showed results. They went into offices. They started pulling money. They showed that they had a certain amount of money that they can put in, billions or trillions of dollars to come into the U.S. And for whatever reason, these 2 motherfuckers decide to do what they're doing right now. Which makes sense because the original statement was Elon Musk doesn't agree what Trump want to do with the money. He said the point of me being in office or dealing with Doge was to cut the $1 trillion deficit. You're talking about increasing it, which Elon Musk isn't agreeing upon. And that's the reason why you're feuding and it escalated how they did.
We talking about segregation.
But I'm done.
What are your thoughts on segregation?
Real quick. Also with the segregation and the black kids in the school books and all that shit that you was talking about with the history, I keep telling you the same thing over and over again, and I don't understand why you don't get it, brother. Why are you depending on the white man and the school system that's not going to teach your kids the true history of your own fucking people? Why are you so dependent on that instead of you taking the initiative to teach your own kids about their history?
That's why your tax dollars go to.
And I'm done. And I'm done.
Your tax dollars go to that.
Your tax dollars is going for them to teach you about Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. They don't teach you about shit. About your history. You don't
I know, but what I'm saying
story of your history.
What I'm saying is they take your tax dollars and apply it towards that. Whether you get some from it or not, that's what they do. So technically you should just want to have your money where they're not taking your money. If it's not,
I would rather have my money instead of me pumping money into something that's going to miseducate my kids.
But they're not giving you
give
the money.
my kids what they need.
Yeah, but they're not giving you the money. That's the problem.
The money towards it.
But what they're doing, they're still taking your money, but they're not allocating it towards education. That's the problem. You're saying, and I'm just saying, like they, you're saying, well, they should take the money and they should teach what we want us to teach our kids. But they're saying, nope, we're going to take your money and teach nothing and do nothing. We're going to apply it elsewhere. That's the problem. Like, they really ain't fixed nothing. They just took the money.
My point of it is this: why continue to educate? I'm talking about the premise of the main focus of what Z was talking about. They're taking it out of the school system, and he feels a way about it. And I'm saying the information that they was already having in the school system was bare bones and piss poor. It wasn't teaching your kids shit in the first place. So how about you take that initiative to teach your own kids instead of crying about it?
Well, that's true, but they still taking your money. That's the problem.
I'm saying with the money aspect, you can fight that then. They give you grounds to fight that. Why would I want to invest, or why do I want to sit here? And that's when you deal with your local, because that school system wise, why are you trying to take my money for a system that y'all not teaching my kids about Black history at this point? Especially since Trump decided to remove it out of the history books, as Z wanted to call it.
But if let's say he took it out of the history books.
You got grounds to argue that then.
They're still taking your money. Until they stop taking your money, why are they removing shit? You see what I'm saying? That's the thing, I think.
J-Dub, once again, all I'm saying is this. If I'm going off of Z's statement with shit, if I know that they are removing it out of school system, even though it wasn't shit in the first place, and you feel some type of way about it, you can use that as a leverage. You can use that as a leverage and the tool to go to your local mayor, whoever that's dealing with the school system, and tell them, yo, we need to regulate our funding towards this because it's not going towards a system that's even teaching my kids this kind of information.
But aren't those federal funds not state funds?
The point of the matter is this: you have way more control now and more leverage to go to your local and make changes that you see fit in your area where your kids go to school. That's the point.
Oh my God, this nigga sound crazy.
Instead of once again crying on the internet because guess what? They wasn't teaching shit. No Kid Left Behind wasn't teaching your kids shit. You got people like Z right now that's on YouTube instead of working in the work field, trying to get a motherfucking 9 to 5 to benefit the motherfucking American soil.
Hey, hold on.
Y'all don't want to talk about that.
Can y'all hear me real quick? They taking money out of Head Start, and they're taking money out of the free lunch for kids also, so that's also being affected.
Exactly.
You complain about jobs not being here, and then they bring jobs here, and then come to find out the people ain't even literate enough to do the jobs like Z.
Hey Mel, didn't you get to Romeo yesterday on stream? You say Romeo?
Nigga, didn't you just say Lehman or Lean On? About a game that was showcased?
Lean On? What's my name?
I like Lumen, the Lehman. It wasn't the name.
Loomis.
Whatever that game, whatever you said, that was not the name of that damn game.
Loomis.
You stumble and mumble on this fucking show all day. Please stop.
The decimal engine? No. Let me go ahead, man.
Hey, hold on, man. Just because I put the L on that motherfucker, it wasn't my fault. It was auto-corrected. My bad, my nigga, damn.
No. So why you cool again with them taking up? You said it was a problem with Black history in schools. That's where they take it out, but they can leave other stuff in there, right?
What?
They can leave everybody's stuff.
I'm only talking about that dumbass topic because you got feelings about it. And you always bring it up when I come on the show.
Yeah, because you voted against our own interest, no.
Nigga, you voted for some bullshit. I didn't want to. Dude, I'm sorry to tell you, just because she claimed to be a black female does not mean she's supposed to be in office. That doesn't qualify you to be the president. I'm sorry, that's not a qualification on my plate to say, yo,
Mello,
you gotta put.
No, we don't laugh and stop. Tell me. So what's the beef with China? I want to hear that. So what was the beef with China?
What beef with China?
And tariffs. I mean, it was Want to explain that to me?
What do you mean? The beef in China?
Yeah, with the tariffs and stuff. Who pays for the tariffs, Mello? What happened? Like,
bro, I already explained that. This ain't the Mello interview show, bro.
No, we talking about Trump right now.
You supposed to be talking about Nintendo. Why are we talking about China and what I said about China already?
Yeah, because we don't know what we want to know. So we got a bill. He said
that's why you record everything. Just watch the previous show.
Oh, okay.
Yo, what's his name? Elon Musk said Trump should be impeached.
Yeah, they fighting. They squabbling like a motherfucker out there.
Mel's still on the fence, so we got here. Mel said you want to learn. Niggas, you want to learn about blacks? Go to HBCU. Oh man. See that boy giving the one to say let dude drown. Yeah, bro don't realize it. He's trying crazy as hell out here. So he want the right man for the job and all this shit. What do you mean by that? No, he want the. So much. How can we have a problem with playing on the scale? What happened?
Black Myth Wukong's coming to Xbox, so everybody had said that they money had it. You owe us an apology. It's in the news and shows and NSFW. They just posted it on their Twitter.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, that's
in the news and shows from Black Myth Wukong themselves. So.
I thought they money had it. What happened to money had it?
Yeah,
they did. I doubled down. They did money hat.
No, you doubled down a lot of things. No,
they did a time exclusive.
Oh man.
No.
I doubled down on it. I said Heath and what?
He said Mello like a weed in the grass. Hey Mello, how much money you got, Mello? You got a lot of money here, Mello. How much money
y'all want to check out my farm? It ain't even my farm. It's my girl farm. Y'all want to check out my girl farm, man? I post pictures.
Wait, what a farm?
Check it out.
How do you support this farm? You we can buy some stuff, Mello?
Nah, I don't want you to know, nigga. No.
We can't buy
that ain't for you. Nigga, you die slow. You worry about that GMO and that pesticide shit at Walmart.
Hey, no, you was a walking GMO, a living GMO.
We good over here. That's why your ass stuttering now and got heart problems because all that motherfucking pesticide shit to your ass.
No, probably because I'm dealing with I'm dealing with coons 24/7, Mello.
Yeah, because you a coon.
Absolutely.
You deserve a slow death.
Damn.
So continue what you doing, brother.
Damn. Ladies and gentlemen, as you guys come in here, oh man, motherfucking Mello. Mello said he had enough stuff.
You gonna take this plane ticket or not out here, bro?
I'm gonna catch the train out there, Mello.
I want you to do plane, man. Come on.
I want plane,
man.
You know I ain't gonna fly. Hey, Mel, you must have want to fight, Mel, because you know I ain't getting on the plane.
Delta got Shake Shack up there, man. You can get a burger and come get your ass beat.
Hey, Mel, I'll beat you the fuck up, Mel, in real life, in real time, man.
I know you would.
Wait, talk about whose show is tomorrow? Internet show tomorrow? Is somebody show tomorrow?
What they say? What did Levon tell me?
It was tomorrow.
Game.
Who?
Jeff Keighley show.
What time was that show tomorrow?
Yeah. That's the one. Yeah.
What time was that?
What is it called? Summerfest? Is it called Summerfest?
Yeah. What time was Summerfest?
Let me see. I'm trying to Google it now. 1 moment. Give me 6 seconds. Summerfest. 2-hour show. Dang, what time? It says 2 p.m. Pacific time for LA. I don't know what that is. 5 p.m. for New York. So around 4? 4 my time, I think. I think y'all an hour ahead. Yeah, I think it's around 4.
You said 5 or 4? Let me see. Summer game.
Yeah, it's 5 New York time, but I know y'all. I think y'all an hour ahead. So
yeah, Summer Game Fest 2025. So what time we got? So we got June 5 p.m. Eastern. So we got. So I'm gonna get on like 3 o'clock like I did yesterday. We here just talking shit.
Oh, it's 2 hours. Okay, 3 on. Yeah, you gonna talk for an hour? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be able to talk. Yeah, email. Yeah, so what do you mean you can sign up for what? Oh, I want a goddamn game. Alright, so what's that? Yeah, it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow at What game came out? That game, what's that goddamn game? Mind's Eye. Anybody got it?
No, Mind's Eye didn't drop.
I thought it came out.
No, I think Mind's Eye dropped on the 10th. Let me double check.
I think it came out. Review.
I had some terrible news about that one, though. I ain't gonna. Yeah, it's on the 10th. I had it right.
This game is from a studio called Build a Rocket Boy, which is a new studio founded by Leslie Benzies after he left Rockstar Games. If that name doesn't ring a bell, he basically helped shape every major GTA game from the third one onward. You play as Jacob Diaz, an ex-soldier who had this implant called the Mind's Eye that lets him control military drones. After a mission went sideways, the army booted him out and deactivated the chip. But now he's got memory gaps and wants answers. So he moves to Red Rock, this tech-heavy city where human police have been replaced entirely by robots. This setting is interesting enough. Imagine if every major tech company decided to build the headquarters in one place, and then convinced the local government to let AI handle law enforcement. Jacob gets a day job as a security guard at one of these corporations.
That was Ubisoft supposed to be Ubisoft Grand Theft Auto Watch Dogs.
His implant, and why exactly his memories are messed up. Gameplay-wise, it's third-person action with driving sections. The developers are a bit vague, but describe it as structured rather than open world, meaning you can explore the city but missions guide the experience, instead of giving you complete freedom. The campaign runs about 15 to 20 hours, which feels reasonable when many games are pushing toward marathon lengths that very few people actually finish. The game's hook is this companion drone that is linked to your implant. You can scout ahead with it, hack enemy robots to fight and use it to
I'm hearing
access
mixed feelings about that game. Like,
it can stun human enemies and destroy certain mechanical ones. As you progress, you can apparently upgrade its capabilities, but we haven't seen much of how that progression actually works. The game also has this user creation system called Arcadia, where players can build their own missions using the game's assets.
I'm gonna play it. Ricky Brown's gonna buy it for me, so it's cool.
The developers promise to add new
pay my hat?
Through the same system.
Yeah, I'm confused. What do you mean he's gonna buy it for you?
Yo, man,
I want to bet.
Stuff for the trailers.
Oh, yo, man, money
from what? Are heavily produced trailers rather than extended gameplay footage. The
I bet them niggas don't get their ass on out the playoffs.
Shooting mechanics in fairly generic environments, which doesn't give you
Mellow,
especially considering the publisher is pretty cautious with clarifying some game aspects.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm a great tell. I'm fucking serious.
What the hell happened? He lost to that Howard Divers bet, like.
You know, pay my
that nigga owe me.
He always want to gonna pay somebody in the game. He paying him, man. That nigga
be never be. Remember that bet with the hell? Remember that bet with Hell Divers? Like Hell Divers 2 first drop. Like him and I had a bet that, like he said, Hell Divers is not gonna last. Because you know at the time it had like 400K players. He's like, yo, it's not gonna. That's not gonna last 2 weeks. In 2 weeks it's gonna be less than 100K. And it's been a month, but that was last. What? That was last year. Nah, it's been about 2 years. I believe this nigga has not paid his bet. Like,
yeah, I ain't know that. Damn.
Yeah, so I'm saying, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. If and that night against you, nigga, if he do pay that bet, yeah, I'm you know.
Oh man,
it's over, bro.
Oh man, he said it's over, man. Hey man, hey, is people? Ladies and gentlemen,
that nigga been, he been on. Yeah, I'm paid. I got you.
That nigga ain't paying nobody, man. That nigga ain't paying nobody, man. But I'll be back on this bitch tomorrow, man. Tomorrow. I'll be on like round 3. I'm gonna get it with a barbershop, with a park, with a barbershop.
Hey, wait, Elon is having a space tomorrow? Like, it looks like he might be.
Oh, you about to slam Trump?
You thought Elon Musk was about to.
He about to drop them Trump files.
On X.
He about to drop them Trump files.
Yeah, man, shit. It looks like he might be doing the show or some shit, like going Twitter space.
After Trump just went live, oh yeah, he definitely going on the Twitter space.
Yeah, this shit turned into some shit. I'm like, God
I
damn.
need to stream it. What time we going to Twitter space?
People saying around 3 p.m.
Oh no, it's 3 p.m. I'll be doing my video game shit, but I'll have to get earlier than that.
Nigga, you better be tuned into that motherfucker, nigga. Well, if it's recorded, then you get it, but if it's not, then I don't know.
No, I ain't doing that.
Drop that mix.
It ain't that serious.
Godzilla, nigga. What side is he on? Did you ask that nigga?
He ain't come here. That's a nigga.
He wasn't here. Like,
who got those in?
He was. I seen him. Yeah, he was. Like, trying to figure out what side he on, my nigga. Yeah, but I'm hearing a lot of shit like how the break, like this fight was like internal.
Yeah, so I know 2 people working at Tesla though, man. One nigga's high up though. He said over that that no tax shit. What for overtime? So they got companies got to pay that shit out of pocket.
Yeah, nah, it's just like
you know what I mean. So I'm just saying, so niggas do niggas do over 40 hours or whatever, move out the bank. Time and a half and all that shit. Ain't no tax on that shit. That's crazy though. That's a lot of money on that shit.
Elon was fucking with like the old boy's girl, like wife or some shit. Some other shit they got going back there, nigga. It was like some convoluted shit.
I think all was getting high.
You wanted Trump to do some shit, pass some bills, and Trump was like, "Nah, playboy. I mean, you can't just do that for you like that." I mean, you feeling some type of way. So. It's the battle of the billionaires, man. Battle of the billionaires go at it, like.
Yeah, man. But next week we'll be back on this motherfucker tomorrow. I'll be on around like 3 o'clock. We gonna need like 3 o'clock. Yeah, man. Absolutely, Michelle. I appreciate you, man. So we out of here. Be adios.